Oh, we need some light. We don't
I'll
have
put
any
it.
light.
I'll put a glass
Keep it
pack
in
on the
dark.
exhaust, and we'll be able to go.
Excessive heat warning. Relax. Do 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 do. No, that's fine. I'm good with that.
Suffer from the power issues.
Yeah. If it goes out, we'll just change it again.
Oh man. Are you doing my death style is my lifestyle?
No, I was doing this. It's the
Sounds like you're doing my lifestyle is my death style.
It's the segue music that was on Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Doesn't my death style is my lifestyle? Doesn't it go
my lifestyle determines my death style, my writer style.
Oh, that's right. It's my lifestyle determines my death style. So woke. That's woke, James.
That is very woke. That is. Welcome to my Metallica family, James. I love you. Whatever. My lifestyle determines my death style. I need that. Let me see if this works real quick. I just want to play like this real fast. Oh, it worked. Good God.
What was that? Some more sugar.
Yeah!
My lifestyle
determines my death style. My writing style makes me suck asshole. There's a guy that made a Metallica record in 24 hours.
He made it, like just recorded the tracks.
He just, I don't know if it's a mix of AI and
my
him.
lifestyle determines my death style.
It's called Metallic Beans or Metallic Beans or something like that. It's stupid. I don't know. This dude made a fake Metallica album in one day, and it's pretty damn good. I don't know where you go to listen to it. Oh, you got to get on Spotify. But he has a song called "For Whom My Ass Calls."
I was like, I get that.
Enter password. Meh. It's just as bad as anything they've put out the last 10 years.
It's probably where they got their inspiration.
The album, he used AI voice cloning software to turn his voice into James's.
Oh, I'm going to do that on Stink Flamingo. I'm just going to plug in. Put one song's going to be like, that sounds like Phil from Terra. Next one, is that Maynard?
You're just going to make it all thing?
Then then Eddie, the next song. And then, with arms wide open.
Can we just start AIing guitar solos? Because I don't feel like...
Well, waiting on people.
Yeah, I don't want to wait on people. I just need a guitar solo here.
Yeah, the world is really... The stars are aligned for you and I to have a very successful band that we actually get along with right now, isn't it?
Half of them are robots.
It's pretty much the way we like it.
I mean, a lot of people were pissed off at laptop musicians in the past, and that's what it's really turning into.
Now they're really... Like, I guess we just folded.
Yeah, just...
Everybody's like, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Get Tom Petty to do some vocals on some Stink Flamingo.
Yeah, there we go. We start resurrecting dead people. Kurt Cobain comes out.
She's all the greats. Celine Dion. Was she still with us? Or did she pass on? No, I'm thinking of Dionne Warwick. She passed on, didn't she? Celine Dion didn't. Did she? Is she gone? We're not good with our Canadian musicians.
It's not. We don't. April 30th, 2023. Celine Dion's final moments in the hospital.
So she did pass? Oof.
There's no way. She didn't really die. She just has poor health. She's not dead. This is someone fucking around on YouTube. What was she diagnosed with?
I think the cancer, wasn't it?
A rare condition of no one gives a fuck about her?
If she's not dead, she should just kill herself.
What's another Celine Dion song?
Didn't she do the Wings Beneath the... No, that was Bette Midler. The Fly...
My Hero?
Fly... Fly away. You are the wind beneath my wings. Do that one. See, I think that's her.
That is...
Or is that Bette Midler?
That's Bette Midler.
Oh. Who I always get confused with Joy Behar.
They're the same person, I think. Celine Dion. Celine Ding Dong.
That's a different Celine. I've met her at the...
My Heart Will Go On, the Titanic theme. Because You Loved Me is another theme. Ashes from Deadpool 2.
You gotta
Beauty and the Beast. These are all soundtrack songs.
Okay, so I noticed you might as well get it loaded. Because I noticed that you have the submerged vehicle.
Oh, yeah. No,
so you need to go ahead and load up.
And have... she'll sue us.
Celine
If
Dion.
anybody will sue us, it'll be her for doing this.
Yeah, it's got to be the background music for sure.
Hey, Doug. How's it going, Doug?
Let's talk about dead people.
Let's talk about dead people. How... yeah, let's just get the show going now. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's turn this around. Let me get this ready. Let me get this going. Okay. Get all this damn nudity off my screen. And
nudity and
it's kind of crazy.
Tigers in people's face.
Yeah. Here we go.
The man in black fled across the desert. And the
it's a different style of opening, too.
What happened?
Cock is so massive. I mean, it is possibly the biggest cock I have ever seen. It is so big.
Respond very quickly, and then I'll get to my question.
Why did he's been saying his cock is massive for 4 years? Show us. Just show us. Stop playing around.
This week's episode of the Jerry Jonestown Massacre is brought to you by Geist Note, Victor Wrench, Plastic Object Photography, The Audio Head, and The Cicada, Fort Worth's newest bar and live music venue.
The Jerry Jonestown Massacre contains graphic material, including offensive language, partial nudity, and completely ridiculous thoughts and opinions that shouldn't be expressed or shared by anyone. Listener discretion is advised. May God have mercy on your soul.
And now coming at you from the Temple of Eye, just on the outskirts of where the West begins. It's two of the biggest cocks that I know. Dustin Yogurt Slinger Schneider and Matt Fleshpipe Stubbs.
Thank you, Andrew, and welcome to show number 530. It is Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. Happy Tuesday, Matt.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
And
have we ever had partial nudity?
Yeah, we've had a couple. We didn't have cameras on, though.
Oh, well, we've had full nudity without cameras on.
Yeah, we've had, I guess, we without cameras on. I don't know if anything's been flashed on camera, though. I can't think anything has.
Fun. Maybe we'll change that right now.
Here,
we drop trowel.
My dick.
It is hell season.
It is. Texas has now turned to hell. We have 2 seasons in this state. Cold. Well, we have 3. Cold, about to be hell, and then hell.
We did. We have a pre-hell.
Yeah. We have a walk with me into hell, and then we cross the threshold into hell.
I actually did that song because I got the new headphones. Did I say that last week? I got the tricked up. You sold me on them.
Apple AirPod Pro.
It has not sounded nearly as good as when I came and demoed them with you and walked around the room to, was it Duran Duran? No, it was In Excess. Don't ask me.
Have you
What
gone
know is
to
true.
just
I have.
the spatial audio? And before anybody sends me any more messages saying it's not spatial, I'm just calling it that because it's fucking funny. I know it's spatial. But
It's like when
spatial
Thomas,
audio is funny.
It's like when Thomas always corrects me about the Germans bombing Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
We're joking with you. We're pulling your chain.
And when Thomas
it's-
corrects you on who the best brother was out of the Bonds.
Yeah.
Which one was more important?
Yeah, but that one I'll still get confused about. That's why we have
Yeah.
to take him down to see Jimmy's statue.
No, that was Jimmy's lesser known brother.
That's right. Jimmy's lesser known brother. What's his name again?
Stephen?
Stephen. Yeah,
Stefan?
Stefan.
Stefan Ray?
Yeah. I haven't
Seshan
gotten
Wu.
it. That I don't know if it was because it blew me away when I did it, or
But you're in the right playlist.
I'm in the right playlist. Yeah.
Okay.
I found that Faith No More. There's a lot of good metal in it now.
There's a lot of
Like,
good
they got a
metal.
lot of Rammstein, which is really cool.
Some stuff gets pretty muddy though.
But yeah, some gets muddy.
Stuff gets really weird. Metal gets really muddy and spatial.
So does it? You think
Spatial.
it has to do with the song?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
you
so
gotta
too.
have
and
a-
I think that
When you got a
some
metal
of the
song, it's
early
gotta-
stuff, some of the newer stuff sounds better. Some of the early stuff they put out right when
Yeah.
the headphones came out, I think was all just here's an algorithm. Let's run the song through it and see what happens. Now stuff is actually being mixed for it.
That's
And
what-
like our buddy Alex Gerst,
yeah.
he built a whole spatial audio
Well, that I was gonna ask you.
studio.
Should we do our next project? Like, is that how we should release our next music project?
We can mix it in Logic right now. I've been playing with it with Logic.
I know you've done it with the podcasting.
That was weird. And now
didn't hate it.
Joe Rogan's is weird listening to it in
I guess I'll have to try that.
Apple Pros. It throws me off.
I
because
thought you
it's
couldn't
weird.
listen to Joe Rogan and Apple anymore.
No, they've got it. Spotify is mixed for spatial stuff too.
Oh, I asked you if I only had to listen to iTunes, and you're like, yeah.
I don't know about music wise, but his podcast,
podcast
is
is?
mixed spatial
cool.
in there. I don't think Spotify has a setup area for mixed music because it is a process.
Oh, you bet.
It's not something you just. And Apple has it cool. It'll flip flop.
Uh-huh.
So, like, if you're not using those headphones and you continue the track with a different set of headphones, or you plug it into your car, the song will flip back to the normal version,
Okay.
the normal mixed version. But it is
Yeah.
I think the first stuff was all just an algorithm making it sound like it was, but now the newer stuff is actually mixed properly,
Right.
and it sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
really cool.
approve. It was definitely a cool experience to get. I didn't have any idea that I was going to get a Father's Day gift, and that's what I got for Father's Day. And like I said, you can escape the world. That In Excess song though is the best I've heard. I wonder if it's because so much
There's some Tom Petty stuff.
there's
that's
so
pretty
much
badass.
metal that has 65,000 guitar layers. If it dumbs it down a little bit.
The last Gorgier record I did not like, and
Is it on there?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
Amazon
that. Yeah, I would like to hear that.
or Amazonia. Yeah, I don't like it.
The
being
Rammstein
special.
sounds great.
Well, that was they remastered, right? Sinhaust or whatever it is, the one with
The-
Du Hast.
Right.
They remixed it for the anniversary, and
they
it
did
sounds
for that.
badass.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds really good.
What was I talking about that? I had there was a story that I had.
Well, you brought up Faith No More, and the real thing is 34 years old today.
34, man, that is insane. Is it weird that
34
I was driving
Oh.
over here? Is it weird that it's 2000?
Are you-
Oh, that's nice.
RoboTuner, you going both days or just the Friday? You know,
That's
it's
an
two different
awesome.
shows.
That's an awesome Father's Day gift for sure.
That is an awesome Father's Day.
I
gift.
approve that one. Metallica and Pantera, huh?
Hells yeah.
We might be out there on Friday,
We're supposed to be.
Gonna-
We do have a fallback.
and that's Saturday.
No, on Friday,
Friday.
we have the fallback.
Yeah, I thought we were going to that. No matter
Yeah.
what,
But we also have request for credentials
for Saturday, or both.
for both. It'll be both for credentials.
Man, that tour looks amazing. Like the Pantera crowds just keep growing and growing and getting more and more like old school Terra.
I'm
just
getting more and more excited about it because it looks cool.
yeah, and just
It reminds me of the show we saw at Tarrant County Convention Center.
yeah,
Like it's that style of show.
just
where
Zach
it's
Wilde
laid back.
farting around with that little wrestling character and
Yeah.
going out and hearing the crowd just freak out when he barely shows up and just like, ah! And the whole, you got like 100,000 people screaming and hollering, getting ready for Tara. I'm pretty stoked about it.
I'm getting more and more stoked about it.
So,
Yeah, the real thing's 34 years old, and White Pony is 23 years old.
God, I was driving over here thinking, it's weird that it's 2023. Like, that blows my mind. If you sit back, it seems like time is just in a warp right now. And we went from 2012 to 2023. All of a sudden, we're 10 years.
The thing that I feel
We
weird
went from 2 to 10.
is 2020 to 2023 went like that.
It did.
Like real fast, even though we were all in weird locked up conditions and shit. Some of us were scared to go outside. Some of us are still
I
scared
didn't know
to
what
go
that was
outside.
like.
I ran around everywhere and did whatever the fuck I want because
I got to go to cool places that I wouldn't
Yeah.
usually get to go to because
cool places with nobody there.
Nobody there, which is the way I like it.
Yeah, because you know
You're not sitting
I
there.
don't care.
Yeah, you're not walking around going, I wish that person would
I'm not
kill
a s-
themselves.
I'm not enslaved to this government. What they tell me to do.
Yeah. Partial nudity, I don't remember. White
Oh,
Pony,
you
I
put that
do
on
though.
here,
White
we
Pony
know.
was fucking awesome. That was the same year. Wasn't that the same year that Soulfly album came out with Corey Taylor doing some vocals on one of those songs, one of them their songs and stuff? Like Soulfly had gone a little bit without releasing anything, and all of a sudden came.
I thought the first
That-
Soulfly was
Well, this wasn't the first Soulfly, I don't think. I think this was the
first
It might have been the
Soulfly
first.
had Fred Durst on it.
and Corey Taylor. Then it was the first. I'll have to look. Anyway,
I forgot.
I already got low battery, so I'll be in tune with the show for about 2 more minutes, and then I'll be out.
The first Soulfly. What was the one that had Greg on it?
That
Greg did a
Think-
song.
well, they started a project.
Well, I
with-
mean, Kill or Be Killed, but Greg did a song on. God, there's been like 20 Soulfly records.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
the track where Corey Taylor's like, "I don't owe you a goddamn thing." Remember that?
Yeah, I don't really.
Boy, that I bet you were
follow.
wearing some Jinkos then.
I don't. Was that on Primitive?
Might have been.
Yeah, that's the one. And Chino's on it. Yeah. Pain. And Jump the Fuck Up featuring Corey
yeah, that's
Taylor.
it. Jump the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Prophecy was the fourth record. Like all these albums have guest spots all over them because that one has Paige Hamilton.
That's kind of was his
They
deal.
did In the Meantime. So they brought Paige to do his own fucking song.
That's kind of his deal. He's always
He's like, man,
Cavalera's always
why
doing
don't you
that
just
stuff.
come over and hang out.
Let's smoke some weed, do some music tunes.
Let's cover your song.
Let's order some pizza and cover one of your tunes.
And then let's I don't see it. Let's do Roots Bloody Roots, man.
Nobody covers that.
Nobody does it.
And I don't know
quite
if you
like
know
we
this
do.
or not, but that was my song.
There it is. It was on like the fifth album, Soulfly Omen.
Ah, that was what Fred Durst was on?
No, that's the one with Greg on it.
Oh.
He did that crazy ass fucking song. Let's see here.
I wonder if that's when the talks of Kill or Be Killed started.
Probably so. Then they all went on tour together, right? Mastodon and Dillinger and Soulfly went on tour together.
Did they? Whew,
It
that'd
was
be
like
a nice
over-
tour to go to.
It was overseas, I thought, and they were all hanging out backstage and shit. Or maybe they were doing those festivals. And that's how it started. That's how it started.
That's when Dillinger went from playing malls to playing
No.
balls.
This was after all that, though. This is way after playing the mall.
I just want to say playing malls to playing
ball.
balls.
Remember this song? Let's see. How loud is this?
Oh, yeah. I thought this was Kill or Be Killed. Yeah,
So
this
it
is a good
starts
tune.
off- I'm going to fast forward here.
Did they cover it? Did Kill or Be Killed do it again?
I don't think so.
There's
on
no
that
Killer Be
first one.
Killed version of that? Too much
I mean,
Max.
let's just be for real. I mean, when you have Max in there, everything turns into Killer Be Killed, or whatever, Rise of the
Soulfly.
Fallen or Soulfly or whatever
Rise
the hell.
of the Fall.
Like you're cruising
Or
along.
doesn't he
and
have
you're
also?
like,
What about,
"Hey,
play
this is
some
good, this is good.
Cavalera Conspiracy, Cutthroat Conspiracies.
Isn't that the
Finches.
brother in him, right?
Let's see what that sounds like. See if it's any. If
I'll
it's-
tell you
if it's-
this. This song right here, though, while I'm on, got Killer Be Killed pulled up,
Killer Be Killed's awesome.
this song right here makes my penis like fully explode.
Oh yeah.
This record is awesome.
Oh, album's good.
Yeah, the first one's so good. That video's cool too. Okay, what was the other? Cavalier Conspiracy?
Cutthroats, Finches. Cavalier Cutthroat Finches Facility Conspiracy Theories of
Yeah, what am I
Dillinger.
playing on this? I don't even know.
I don't know. Let's just hear if it's the same old, same old.
If it's a
Dun, 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 dun.
let's see. This is called Insane. I mean, it's a little heavier. I mean, this was original Sepultura, right? It was both them. I mean, it's good.
Why are they all about the revolution and flames?
They want to kill everything. And then you got this. When was this put out? 1994.
That's when I graduated the high schools. It's a long intro.
It's a long intro. I forgot about that. I haven't heard this in forever. Me love you a long time.
Oh. Is that the Vietnamese
It is. It's on here somewhere.
version of it? Oh, the Me Love You Long Time.
It's Nail Bomb. And of course, this was.
Wasn't it Nail Bomb that had the T-shirt with the scene?
Yeah, and the cover of the record.
Yeah.
This was Max and the guys from Fudge Tunnel. Alex Gray and all that.
And
Or Alex,
what was
whatever
it
his name
that Dave Grohl covered? Didn't he cover Nail Bomb, or was it Fudge Tunnel that he covered in one of his albums? His metal albums that he did. Remember that metal? What was it called?
What was that record called? I don't know. They did this. They did that one music video with Lemmy and
White Limo.
a whole bunch of Suicide Girls dancing
White
around
Limo,
and
wasn't
stuff. No, that was on a Foo Fighters record. That wasn't on the metal one that they did.
Yeah, that was on
Probot.
Probot. That's it. Did Lemmy play on the Probot too?
Probot. Yeah, Probot is the metal album he put out.
Yeah, but the White Limo video is the one with Lemmy.
Is he in it?
He's the driver.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, I don't remember him
And that
performing
was
on
stolen from our friends.
it. White Limo was stolen from House Arconin. Yeah, here's the thing with Probot. This may not work either.
On
It just sounds like a fucking Motorhead song.
yeah, it does.
Oh, you know the song before this on Probot has Max on it.
Imagine that.
Red War. I forgot our buddy's on here.
Why did Lemmy always sound like he was taking a shit? Is he just struggling to breathe his whole life?
I think it was struggling to breathe. He always sounds like his hand is caught in the door, like he slammed his hand in the door. I can't get my hand out of this fucking door. It hurts really bad. That's what he sounds like.
Stubbs called 911.
Help me get my hand out of this door.
Yeah, Matt Pike, same thing, man. Matt Pike, he sounds like he slammed something in the door too
Yeah.
when he sings.
Everybody, like, stop slamming your shit in the door. Just sing.
Yeah. Which does
Here, let me get to the vocalist on here. How about this guy?
Do they have an album coming out?
Plano's own, Addison's own, king of black metal.
Let me into you. This was on Probot?
I forgot King Diamond was on here.
That's funny.
I gotta drop the kids off at school today.
That big burrito is not sitting well.
It's the last time I go to All Subs while on tour.
Hey, Lemmy, can you give me a ride?
And then you got to go back down to Brazil. Look, this sounds like territory.
It sounds. I thought it sounded like Roots. I gotta go back and listen to this album. I forgot how good it was.
Everybody's on here. Wino's on here. Kronos is on here.
What was the one that he did?
Snake is on here. Kronos.
With
Centuries of Sin is good.
What was the name of the album that he did with the Trent Reznor, and they put that real cool song out, that slow tune.
And
it's
wasn't
like,
the whole record. The song is Mantra, but it's on that
Sound
soundtrack,
City?
Sound City soundtrack.
Yeah,
And that song
it's awesome.
is badass. It's Trent, Josh, and Dave.
You know, I thought about that's something that you and I should do. We should start something and just like go in and record something, right? I don't care what instrument it is. And then you send it to me. Now that we have this technology, then you send it to me and I record something. And then we send it to someone else and they record something. We'll send it to 5 people. And it doesn't matter what you play on it, but we all add, we'll add what we hear of what you just did. Like, you can only do one thing. Like, if you decide to do the bass line, that's it. You can do the bass line, and that's it.
But you gotta have a.
You want to start the drums? Start it with drums?
Yeah, you gotta have some drums in there too, or something back in the background to go. Or I could record a bass line with drums, then take the drums out, and then send someone
And
to go
then send it to me.
make drums,
Or
lay something over it,
put
and then
something on it.
eventually it'll come down to something.
just see what it sounds like.
Because that was just all them sitting in a room, fucking around, and came up with Mantra.
Oh, they didn't go in with any kind of mission that they were going to record a track or anything?
Everything on
It
that
was
sound,
just-
from my understanding, everything on
Oh,
the
that's
Sound
right,
City
because it
soundtrack
had to do with the actual
was just
documentary.
let's get in the studio and hang out and make something real fast. Okay, here you go. Boom. And the version of Mantra that's in the documentary versus the one on the record is different.
It is?
Yeah, they did add more vocals on the record one.
Is that the only difference?
It's played a
some-
little different. The piano part that Trent's playing is a little different. The organ, the synth stuff is a little different.
Because that's one thing that we don't utilize nearly enough is we're musicians. And, I mean, there's a lot of podcasts now. But we're actually musicians and can contribute to...
We actually have talent. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, in not such a blunt way. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
There's a lot of podcasts now, but we actually have talent. I saw where you were
That's not
going.
what I'm
I
saying.
saw what road you were going down.
That's not what I was saying. But
I mean, we've
I
been
guess,
doing
yes,
this for
that's what
10
I was
years.
saying.
I forgot that was in the show notes. We've been doing this for 10 years.
It has been 10 years, and we still don't have our party set up. We
That's
go ahead and
gonna
talk
have to
about all the
require a
crazy
sit-down.
shit that's happened in the last 10 years. Well, I got stabbed. I've gone through 6 long-term relationships. Actually, just 3.
I was going to say 6, really?
Did I start when I was married?
No, because I was
was
when
already-
Peyton was going when your marriage was ending. And then
I didn't play any married shows, and I did.
yeah, no,
'cause we
you
went
did
to
'cause we went
Austin.
to Austin.
Yeah, and that's when I knew it was over.
And
'cause
did
the way
some
she was
here.
acting.
Yeah.
I should have killed her then.
That's when y'all were trying to lure me back to your hotel room. I was like, guys, I don't think I can fix this.
I don't know why, because nothing happened.
I don't think y'all need me.
Oh, that's why she needed you to be there.
I don't think.
I think I was strung out on pills.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember that night too. I think I came straight back home, right?
So we've
We
had
played the
we've
show
had
and then I drove back.
we've had Obama, one of the greatest presidents.
I mean,
Uh,
better than most.
then that passed the torch to the ultimate president ever, the best, the greatest.
The one
That's
that wants
me.
to talk about his cock.
The one that wants to talk about his cock.
I don't know where that's at now.
And then we got,
Where'd I put
and then
that?
so we've gone all over the place politically though, since we've started this show. We used to could say any joke we wanted to.
Now you can't.
Now we gotta watch
We live
out
in
because
a
we will offend the
woke
the
world. Well, it's not
the
that we.
mob,
What we have to worry about offending are the people that don't understand comedy
which is
or
95%,
get things
Which
or understand what a fucking joke is,
which is millennials.
which is, yeah, half the South Side.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Southside, we're kidding. We're joking.
I'm
man.
not.
I
mean-
mean, I'm joking.
I'll walk into chat and piss some people off.
I would walk into
with a
chat,
joke.
but you almost threw me out because of a girl wanting to make out with me in the women's bathroom, and you thought I was being a predator. Because you guys are so woke.
What happened to the days when a couple could just go in the bathroom and bang one out?
You can't do that anymore.
I mean,
At least not a chat, bro.
you used to do it at the Boiled Owl. You used to do it at Lola's.
Not anymore,
you used
man.
to do it at the old Lola's.
It's just, it's coming to the point. One of these days, we're going to walk in somewhere, and they're going to be like, no, wait, no.
I heard what you said.
I heard what you said. You're banned.
Yeah.
Why? You guys are MAGA.
I thought I was going to get kicked out of Friday on the Green.
Did you
I've
get any
heard
shit?
what
Hey,
you said.
wait, did you
I
get
love
any
Friday on
shit
the
about
Green.
us joking about dipshit getting arrested, maybe? Like how we might get to see an ex-president go to prison? Did anybody give you shit? Me neither. Boy, we talk about Biden going to prison. It's fucking system shut down.
I think it'll be funny if any of them go to prison. I want a president go to prison. Just see it. I want to see this circus. I've seen a president die. I've seen what that does. I've seen a queen die
When did
now.
you see a president die?
Um,
Ronald Reagan lived through his shooting.
no. They've died since they've been out of office.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And you
yeah.
still get to see the parade down through.
Oh, see, I was being more, but I was like, we haven't seen a real
president- oh, yeah.
assassination yet.
I mean, there may be some alphabet bureau listening to this already, but it may
They
happen.
are. I mean,
The way this world's going, it may happen. How is Jimmy Carter still alive?
I thought he died.
Oh, he did die.
Did
Sorry.
he? He did, didn't he? He's dead, right?
Yeah, he just died, right?
Hey, is Jimmy Carter dead? Chat room.
Wake up, chat room. Wake up. He died like a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago.
No, that was Tina Turner, man. You're getting Carter and Tina Turner.
I thought she
mixed
was
up.
already dead. You know, we go through so many people died.
There's a lot of people dying this year.
So many people died.
Doesn't it seem like since COVID, there's like a death every week, the people we know? Whether-
Yeah,
There's just death
It's-
everywhere.
celebrity death everywhere.
And some can't die quick enough. Speaking of Oatmeal Brain himself, did you hear him say he wants to put a train track? Or that we're in the process
This
of putting a
motherfucker
train
is
track?
still alive.
Jimmy Carter?
98.
He's 98 years old.
He's still fucking alive.
Well,
How is he still alive?
Viagra, I guess.
He was a president. That stresses you way out.
Doesn't stress this guy out. We got.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
He's talking about putting a train
President-
track from the Pacific Ocean all the way down to the Indian Ocean.
I mean, you can do it. You can do it.
I missed the vote on that. When did we vote on having that?
Maybe when they're boring, they'll find that fucking submarine that's gone, which I want to get to in here in a minute because I'm creeped the fuck out.
So let me ask you this. So what do we? Okay, big deal. We get a train that goes from Hawaii to the Indian Ocean. What neat? Just turn back around.
How
What's
long?
the point?
Okay, here's the deal.
I want to go to India so quick and so fast.
Hold on a second. I've got something I want to tell you. So, I want to go to New Orleans before the end of the year. Hang out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't have to
And
twist my arm.
I was thinking the other day. I was like, it'd be cool to take a train down there. from Fort Worth
Easy, buddy.
to New Orleans because, we could ride on the city of New Orleans.
Just so you can say that?
No, the Amtrak trains now are pretty damn nice. But an 8-hour drive or hour and a half flight turns into a 36-hour train ride.
It takes 36 hours to get to New Orleans from here.
You got to go from here to San Antonio. At San Antonio, you catch another train to go to
And why do you want to do
New
this?
Orleans. I don't now. And
Oh, you looked into it and saw that.
it's $800 for a suite for one of those, bedrooms.
For
The
36
bedroom
hours?
suites. Yeah. $800.
How big are the suites?
They got I think the bottom is not a queen, but a little bit smaller than a queen. And then there's a bunk up top.
double?
It's got a bathroom in there, a shower, everything. But
We could voy.
I mean, it'd be fun. I want to do a fun train ride, but not that one now.
No, here's what we should do
I'm
for
going
our train
36
ride.
hours. I want to go through the mountains.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'm also spoiled by Eurorail, so
Yeah, see, I've never been on a Eurorail. I've been on the
I was
Disney,
hoping for a bullet
I've been
train.
on the Disney monorail.
Well, that's pretty fast.
So what we should do,
Only a
check
couple
this
people
out.
have died on it.
So, yeah, like dads killing themselves.
Well,
I'm done with
one
this
of the
trip.
monorails slammed into another monorail.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Monorail
ran
head-on
right into the
collision?
back of it. They were trying to make monorail babies.
You think that guy got fired or woman?
I don't think
Got to
they-
be a woman.
I don't think they had to worry about that. I think.
Oh,
I
They
don't think-
don't know.
I went cockpit to cockpit.
Like they docked.
Yeah,
Wow.
cockpit to rear cockpit because they have a cockpit on each end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd they come up with that term cockpit? You ever thought about that?
No, I don't know where it
Cockpit.
comes- I don't know
That
where it
looks
comes
like a
from.
pit. A pit where I'd put my cock.
Yeah.
Your mom
That
listening
can't
to
be
this?
where it comes from. That one's for you, Mom.
All right, so here's the deal. We do a Jerry Jonestown Massacre party, 10-year anniversary party. We get some of Jeremy's employees, and we get one of those suites, and we go to New Orleans. We get a keg. Just
It's gonna get stinky after a while. There's
We'll
a lot
give-
of
we'll
people
give-
in one of those rooms. They're not that big. It's smaller than this room.
yeah, with 6 strippers. I could do that. You think that would? Uh-oh, what'd you find?
A cockpit.
Oh, where it came from?
Yeah.
How's there no band called Cockpit?
There is now.
I'm
buying the domain right now.
Circle C, Circle C.
What's a cock lobster?
A cock lobster.
It's
That's
a
gotta-
male lobster.
It's not a chicken lobster?
I'm on etymology.com looking up cockpit. A pit or enclosed space for fighting cocks. Used in nautical sense for a midshipman's
Revolting
compartment
cocks is
below decks. Transferred to airplanes in 1914 and to racing cars in the 1930s.
Got a battery over there?
For a laptop?
Yeah.
No. I don't just carry laptop batteries around. They're built into it.
No, I mean a charger. I'm sorry.
You have,
I got the new school now.
is it the VHSC?
Yeah.
I don't have another.
It's
I
this
don't,
one.
USB 3.
Yeah.
I've got mine, but my wattage is too big for that one.
It's going to blow it.
It could pop your battery. Anyway, so yeah. So 10 years, we got to figure this out. We're going to figure it
I
out.
think I
It's
just
probably
did.
going to be later. Yeah, we're going to New Orleans
We'll
with a bunch of
stack.
strippers and stacking.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Also, at the top of the show, I want to talk about, let everybody know that on July 15th, go ahead and mark that date down. You need to right now. July 15th at the Cicada is a band called The Spectacle is playing with Sharpie, Stone Wolf, and Oberon.
Y'all going to let me do a song with y'all?
Talk to James. You can. You got to come up there and work through the set. We got a brand new one.
I didn't say the whole set.
No, you got to
Just
figure
one
out where you're
song.
going to go. But we got a brand new song we might break out, brand spanking new, called, it's either called John Cena's Bush or Death to Miles Dyson by the T-1000
How many licks did y'all steal from me on this one?
None. What was the other one? I don't know. It's got a bunch of names. ATF is gonna kill your dog, and I think it's Paxton.
Mr. Fister? Is that one of the name ideas?
It's called Paxton's Money Sperm or something. I can't remember what it's called. I got it.
As in the
all mixed
actor?
up. No, like the guy that just got impeached down in Austin.
Oh. That nerd.
Yeah, that guy. I can't remember what the song. Anyway, it's a brand new song. It's gonna be fun. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. Trust me, it'll be cool. So come out 7/15, July 15th.
Y'all are going on at 7:15.
We're going on at 9 o'clock. We're opening. I've never played an opening show with the Spectacle, and since we haven't played in a while, we're like, yeah, we'll open it up,
Hey, you get to get the hell out of there quick.
and we might blow everything early.
Like a knee.
No, like a sound system.
Oh.
And then we can, once we're done, we can stack
And listen to the other bands.
and listen to the other bands. So come have a stacking evening with us. 7/15, July 15th. At Cicada. We're on at 9 o'clock. We're opening this show up.
So
if
there's
you're an
no
old
excuse
fuck-
on this one.
No. If you're an old fuck, you can come and check it out and leave. But that's not nice to the rest of the bands.
So,
Pay your respects to the rest of the bands, assholes.
well, let's just start off with them paying respect to y'all. Then let's go from there.
I mean, if you don't pay respect to us, I'll come
Well,
and
that's what I was going to say. If they
knock
don't show
on
up
your
to this
front
one,
door.
if they don't show up to this one, it's at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I fully expect a complete.
You ever seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when they go at the end of the
Yeah,
movie?
I thought you were about
door to
there
door?
before last time.
That's what I'm
going
gonna
to
do.
Had a show,
I'm going to go door to door grabbing people out.
especially in Fort Worth.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wonder if Seth
Fort
and,
Worth.
Wonder if Seth
Cicada.
and Leaf will show up. Did you stop the show? Did
I
you
don't-
just stop the show?
I don't think I invited them on the Facebook invite.
So if they walk in to Cicada, they're gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I've gone several weeks without calling someone a cunt, so
Well, this would present another opportunity, I guess.
it would be. It would.
I know you like
It
using
would.
that word.
I love using that word. I love it. I think it's funny. Other people don't think it's funny.
I thought for sure it was
I
going to
think
be
so.
on that newsletter or that little thing I saw today that I don't know if we could talk about.
Like these?
Yeah,
We got sent a bunch of logos, metal logos,
that's good.
that we can use for intros to different parts of our show if we choose to do it that way, like everybody
Do we
else
have a
does.
segment called "You Suck"?
We can.
Oh.
Do you want to start one called "You Suck"? We can play.
I thought you went "You Suck."
No, I said news.
Oh, news. Who did that?
I'll have to tell you later. I'll tell you after the show.
I like it.
They don't want to be known because they don't want to get hit up for a bunch of shit. So they're like, keep it on the down low. If you like them, use them. If you don't, it's all good. I have quite a few here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
Let me hear another one.
Uh,
I bet I could tell you who it is after I hear one or two more.
try this one.
Was that the second time you played that one, or was that the first second?
time? Here's this one.
So you played. Music.
So we got to figure out what we're going to use these for. What segments we're going to use them for.
Okay.
And then you could do this one. Let's see.
Comedy. Formula One.
See?
You do the low and I'll do the high. Ready?
Okay.
You do the formula and I'll do the one.
Oh, okay. You want to do that? All right. Let's see here. Let's do that one again. All right. Or is this one short? No, this one's 28 seconds. There was
We
one
don't
of
need
them
a
was really
28
long.
second one.
Some of them are most of them are about 10 to 14, but then there's a long one he made that was 28.
That's
But
for
here
our
we go.
that's our love letters one.
All right, you ready? Here we
Yeah.
go. See? Totally.
That's it.
We're gonna do
Formula
it.
One segment.
Oh, I need you to record something once we're done with this too, real quick.
Was it?
What? No, I'm gonna do it before the show. It'll take 10 seconds to do. But yeah, it could be that. You could just throw that on the end, and then I'll add formula. And then what's we could use this one for. Is this one? This one's 14 seconds. Here you go.
Shoot the shoot the shit.
There you go. See, we could have a whole bunch of these going. I think they're pretty damn good.
I like them.
I like them too.
This band needs a record deal. We'll sign them to JJTM Records. Are they already signed to us?
We don't have to worry about being signed. This is the long one right here.
I want to know what's going on in your head. The demons in my head. We definitely have to have a demons in my head subject or topic segment,
and then it dies.
Demon in my head. Yeah.
So we'll figure them out. We'll put them in somewhere. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this thing that's going on that's creeping me the fuck out because I've been addicted to it for the last few days.
Go ahead, hit it.
This submarine shit.
Hit it. Hit the beat.
Oh, you want me to pull that up?
Yes.
God damn it! Because I already pulled up something else.
Man, we gotta start. I gotta start plugging in my computer.
Hold on, I got it right here. Just you had me look up a whole bunch of Max Cavalera shit, so I threw it off. But here we go.
You know, if you don't respect Celine,
she'll sue us.
God rest her soul.
She's not dead yet. She's gonna die with Jimmy Carter.
Murder-suicide
pact.
That's cool.
So there's a submarine that is gone, missing. A tourist submarine that was down around the Titanic. This thing's called the Ocean. Was it the Ocean Liner Titan? Or Ocean Green Titan? Anyway, everybody's been calling it the Titan. And it went down on Sunday and was supposed to show up somewhere, and just they lost communication with it, and now they have no idea where it's at. And have you seen how janky this fucking thing is?
Looks like something that was put together at Lake Arlington.
It looks like someone took just
beer kegs on the sides.
Yeah. No, it's just a tube, and you all sit in there Indian style, and it can hold up to 5 people, and the guy that's controlling it has a Logitech PS2 controller. That's how they drive it around. It's got one button in there and a computer terminal. That's it.
See, this is why people hate white people.
You can pay, as RoboTuner said, $250,000 a ticket to take over. For that much, you should be able to have a little better of a vehicle, right?
Well, I'd say they got the ultimate trip this time.
It's gone. Like,
I know where it's at.
At the bottom of the sea?
Kraken.
Just ate it. So that would be fucking rad.
If there was video evidence too. That's the thing. Isn't there more than they're telling us? Because there's got to be some video footage of what happened. Because I imagine there's cameras on the outside, cameras on the inside, cameras up.
Because one of the monitors at the end of the thing, you got a window on one end and a monitor to see where you're going on the other end that you're using the controller to bzzz.
This smells
There's
fishy.
a couple of theories. Literally. One theory is that they're stuck in the Titanic.
I've heard that theory.
It can't get out. It got
Titanic's
stuck on something.
Get some more victims.
5 more victims. And one of them's the CEO of the company.
Yeah. That's going to be good for your testimony for more business.
And what is that?
I'm not only a
British Pakistani businessman and his son, and another British businessman who's also an explorer, the CEO, and then the guy that was driving it are the 5 that are in there. And it's supposed to have 90 hours worth of oxygen. Fuck that, I'm hungry after 4. So that little boy's going to get eaten.
He probably already is eaten. You know what I think probably happened? it was probably one of those real quick deaths where there was a compromise in the actual body of it.
No, implosion
Fish.
down there.
Fish food, yeah.
Pressure,
Yeah.
implosion.
It goes.
Diving bell implosion.
That's what I'm thinking happened.
I think so too. I think the sea. We know about the sea.
We wrote an album that still need to be released.
An entire album about the sea, and how it's unforgiving, uncompromising,
Yes.
and how the pressure can build up and just squeeze. Implosion, squeeze your guts out. I bet you that giant submarine right now is the size of a can.
Well, it's not a giant. I think it's the size of a family van, right?
Yeah, a little. They said a little bit bigger, but it's probably the size of this now.
Yeah. Hacky sack. Yep.
And in there is
Just a bunch of fish food.
debris of
Guts.
human flesh and guts.
Yeah, I don't think
It's either that. Okay, so my theory, if I was to be a professional and could go on some of these talk shows, like if
you
I
might
get
as
on
well.
CNN or Fox or whatever, and I could sit
Have you
down
heard
and
the
tell
idiots that they get on there?
Yeah.
Go
I-
ahead.
fucking RoboTuner beat me to it. I think it was a mermaider. I think it's mermaider.
Or it could be okay. That's a good theory, mermaider.
Mermaider.
But
Or they got
also-
too close to Death Clock's secret base.
That's what I was going to
underwater.
say. Death Clock stole the submarine, and they're about to record vocals.
Or they launched missiles at it and destroyed it because they got too close to their compound.
coffee missiles.
Because there's a new album fix come out, and these guys got too close to it. But that was in the Mariana Trench, right? Isn't that where the Death Clock studio was?
This though. Do you agree though? This is why people hate white people. We don't have any business being down there in that thing.
Well, two of them are Pakistani.
It was a white idea though. This is a white idea. I'm surprised Cameron Smith or whatever his name
James
is.
Cameron.
James Cameron.
It's his fault
It is his fault.
because he had to bring all this Titanic
It's that old-
hoopla back, and then he's got to be like, you know what? I'm James Cameron.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the deepest point of the fucking earth, and I'm gonna be the only man that's ever done it. And he takes out.
I'm gonna make some cheese ass stupid fucking
Why
love
couldn't a
story about
mermaider
it.
kill him?
Exactly. It's that old bitch that threw that ring out there.
That
fault.
fucking whore.
Slut.
What's
Working
her
two
name?
guys on
Rose?
one ship like that.
Yeah,
I bet the whole staff was training her.
maybe. Rose. What kind of name is that?
Now, that's the type of trip. See, I would take my little Nina, and I'd be like, well,
And the Pinta? And the
we're
Santa
not getting
Maria?
out of this one, guys. Boom!
And then you ignite
And all
all
of a
the oxygen in the cabin, and it just goes again.
Either that, or I lay twitching on the floor, and then all of a sudden, hey, guys, you're there? You're there? Oh, yeah, we're here. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit you on back up. There's having some problems with communication, all right? And you just go up. And I killed myself for nothing.
So when I was watching West Wing, and
How are you going to tie this to West Wing?
President Bartlett was in office, when there was issues like this came up that were like, it's a big international thing because this was a Canadian ship. The Canadian Navy's out there. The U.S. Navy's going out there now to help them.
See, this is a perfect time for China to attack.
But the president would be all over this and be like, "Hey, we're going to go get them. We're going to rescue
our
these
president-
people." And no, when Bartlett was president,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and they would get a nuclear power sub to go down there and just ping around sonar and try to find what happened to this, unless it's the size of this. But
You know that's probably what happened.
implosion is, and that's what a lot of people are saying is like,
They
You're-
can't find debris.
that thing's been gone down a lot, and supposedly the life cycle of these things, the stress they take, they don't last that long. So you've got to retire them and
beer can
make
at the
others or
bottom of-
whatever.
The Atlantic. Just,
Is that the way to go?
I mean, it's quick.
Implosion. You feel nothing. Just
Yeah.
you just hear
Just
like,
fish food.
or you just look up and you see, is water supposed to? Done.
Yeah.
It's like when the Columbia came in.
If we ever get a chance to do this and the lights start dimming, I'm just going to be, oh, you're going to be like, don't do it, Matt.
I mean, you're doing what you love. You wanted to go down there, but fuck that. I don't want to go in a submarine like that anyway. And
How do these
especially
guys
if I
become
looked at it and the
self-proclaimed
guy goes,
explorers, too?
you know, I'm just going to drive you down there with a PlayStation controller. Fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I need the ones with the big glass bubble in the front, and you're going down there and you're looking at fish that glow in the dark.
Yeah, you got a thing that
You
goes
got the
all
little
the way
arm.
up to the top.
Yeah,
and you
you're
can look
tethered.
around. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
Look around.
And then if you need to, you can
Like Inspector Gadget.
if something happens, you can hit the emergency, release all the weight.
I'm at least having the
alert.
Star Wars controller.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Oh,
That one.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I could do that.
There's no way I'm going down. It was probably wired too.
And if they were smart, they would have had one of the Formula One controllers with all the buttons on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Where you could do different things and have the little arm come out.
That's what we're going to do with
Pick up
ours.
fish.
We're going to use Tim's setup, his racing
Yeah.
setup. Did you play it yet, by the
Yeah.
way, with him on his?
Yeah.
With the wheel?
Yeah.
How is it?
It's fun. It's fun as hell. I went over there like right after he got it and played it for a while.
Oh, I didn't know you had played it yet.
Yeah, we went nuts. Yeah, it's fun.
He's got it all fully calibrated now and stuff, so he's ready for the professional to come over.
I mean, I was already there, but if you want to go back, if you want to go try to beat all my lap times, go for it.
Yeah.
It is weird and
I heard
pals.
it takes used to. You got to get used to it.
It does. It takes a little bit. Anyway, this creeps
It's a
me
freaky
the fuck
story.
out. This creeps me out. Stuff like this. I think it's cool. I think it'd be fun to go down in a submarine. I have no need to go
You
look
think
at the
they're
Titanic.
at the land of the lost now?
I also have no need to go down into the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Do you think they're at the land of the lost?
Like what? They found Atlantis and that's where they're living?
And it shot them out into some land of dinosaurs and sea slackers? Or
And-
sea slack?
and-
Sea slack?
Whatever the Wonder women are, they found that island.
I remember that one.
It, they hit a portal.
Yeah.
What if there's a Stargate down there? They're on a different planet now.
How quick would that get old? Let me ask you that.
You
Me and you.
an island full of Amazonian women that are hot?
How quick would we get done with that? Like,
Can I get Amazon deliveries
to the Amazon women and the Amazon
to
planet?
the Amazonian women?
Sure, I'll give you that.
Okay. I mean, as long as I can order stuff and have it brought there.
As long as we can order Cheetos.
And Pop Rocks.
Dude, I would never work out, ever. I'd be fat as fuck, dude.
And they would worship you?
Yeah, we'd be the only males. We wouldn't have to do any work. Every bar we'd go to, we'd be pulling trim.
I thought there were bars on that island?
Ours would. We'd get those ladies working.
You guys ever heard of OnlyFans?
That's why you need Amazon, so we get the cameras.
Yeah, get the cameras.
We'll get them all working. We-
Oh, I know y'all have this little contest where y'all run
Dude,
around
they'd
the
be-
island
they'd
and
be
shit,
on
and
to
have
us
these
so quick.
have these ropes,
All of a sudden-
lassos of whatever justice. Or
It's another Amazon delivery. Oh, bring it here. Bring it here forth. They'd be like, man, they get a lot of deliveries down here. We don't get any.
this is for the satellite
We're just
internet.
making
so
money off of porn from them.
OnlyFans on Wonder Woman Island.
Putting
That's not
cameras in
something
all
I thought we'd talk about today.
Well, we're just saying. I mean, anything could happen to this submerged,
Yeah,
this
you
submersible vehicle. You're not supposed to call it a submarine, by the way.
Or
I
what
found
if
that
they-
out on CNN News.
What if they started dying, and all of
chicks?
a sudden the alien ship? No, the people in the submarine they crash, and they're running out of air, and the alien ship comes up and saves them, like in the abyss.
Like they're nice aliens.
Which never made sense to me. These guys all are brought up to the surface, but they didn't have the bins.
Yeah.
I mean, you rapidly ascended.
It's the same
with a
thing
bunch of nitrogen
It's the
in
same
your
with
blood.
the thing with Mandalorian and what's her face. Like they didn't get the bins shooting down that far and then coming back up that fast. Mando was just like, I'm cool, and she was what's her name? Katang.
Because you can get the bins post 150 feet, right?
In Mandalorian, they went way farther
Well,
than
yeah,
that.
they went way deep. But that was also on a different planet, so we don't know what's in
The chemical
the water.
Yeah,
We don't even know if it's water.
True.
We don't even know if it's H2O. And yeah, it's Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan, that's it. Which, would you?
Cosplay. Ultimate cosplay.
Pretty nice.
Put Slave Leia aside. Dress up as Bo-Katan. Let's go.
Yeah. How about Ahsoka?
That's a little weird.
I don't know, man.
She looks like a little
good
girl.
in Mandalorian.
Oh, I
Like,
guess
oof.
she's older now, but most of the time you watch her, she's young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although
It's weird.
Rosario,
Pause the stories real quick. I'm going to say something that's going to be racially offensive.
Rosario Dawson did a
Ahsoka's black.
movie. Or orange, yeah. But she did a movie where she's full frontal for like a long time.
Ahsoka did?
Yeah, the lady playing is so.
Oh, she did?
She was also in Clerks too.
Oh, is that?
Rosario Dawson.
It is?
Yeah.
I knew I recognized her.
You don't do much research on your TV shows you like, do you?
No.
You don't look into things?
No, I just come in here and listen to you tell me about them. Usually that's what I do. I get my
Go watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that sucks for them. I mean, it's going to be hard to get pizza delivered down there.
They said they're now down to 40 hours when, like, at 1 o'clock today. They have 40 hours of air left. But I'd be hungry. And where do you piss and shit?
Dude, I'd be breathing like this.
What kind of waiver do you have to sign to go down on one of those? If it implodes, we're not responsible?
I don't know.
Do you have any desire to do that?
To go down to the Titanic?
Yeah.
No.
Do you have any
none
desire
at
to
all.
go down in a...
Submarine? Yes. Titanic? No.
Do you want one you can see out of, or do you want a military one where you just hear out of?
I'd like one that I could bomb the shit out of China with. With my little controller. My little Star Wars controller.
Huh.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You're in a little bitty minivan submarine that's got a bunch of tactical nukes in it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's America, baby.
Okay. Do you know how to drive a boat?
I have at a summer camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boat is fun.
But I think there's more to a submarine, though.
Well, it's a little bit.
It's like a cross between a boat. It's like a boat helicopter.
It basically is, yeah. Because
Yeah.
you have a, you know.
But I won't go up in a helicopter.
Pitch and yaw.
Nope.
Helicopters are fun. They're
I
weird.
bet they are. But
Helicopters are fun. Real fun. There's something else. Oh, I want to talk about something else in music real quick. Since we knocked all our music out at the beginning. Before we went to Big Bend, a song came out. And I played it for you. But I guess this week the rest of the world found out about it. Because we listened to it. I think I played it down in Big Bend one night while we were stacking. It's this song right here. The 30 Under 13 by Better Lovers, which is Every Time I Die and Greg. And they're fixing to release a full-length album, but this single came out, I think, in April. And they're coming with Under Oath, but everybody found out about this week because I've never gotten more messages about something in my life. Have you heard this? Did you know this is here? Have you heard this?
yeah.
And then I started passing it on to everybody. This song fucking rules.
Oh, yeah. He's ripping.
But even everything about it rules. Guitars rule, bass rule, the drums, the way it's all built out. This is a butthole jammer right here.
Yeah, for sure. I've been getting...
I was
told you
making
this.
everybody crazy.
No, you weren't. I loved it.
No. The people that aren't into this, I was making everybody crazy.
So basically
with,
everyone but us. Jeremy.
Because when you just have this one song on your phone, on the Apple Music, it just keeps playing it over and over and over again because it doesn't go to a different playlist. How many times are we going to listen to this? As many times I want to listen to it.
It's funny because
I
I'm
make
in
people crazy at work.
my new marriage. We're in that part of the relationship where she's picked out some shows that she, like, I'll say, "Oh man, shit, so and so's playing" or whatever, and she's gotten already to the point where she's like, "Yeah, I'll let you go to that one. That'll be guys' night." I'm like, "Okay."
Which shows are those?
This
one, Under Oath?
Oh yeah, this one she would not go to.
She doesn't want to go see Under Oath?
Oh. No, she's more into the laid back music. What's that?
Jose's got it on repeat too. I sent it over to him the other day because I was like, "Hey, have you heard this?" Because Under Oath, I saw that their Nikki Doty was at 3 Links, and she sent me a message like, "Did you know they're coming with Under Oath?" And I was like, "No, I didn't know they were opening for Under Oath." I keep just waiting for the whole album to come out.
Yeah, it'll be fun. A fun one.
It should be soon.
Do you think he feels like Mike Patton?
I mean,
Since Mike Patton came in.
trying to fill a hole, right?
Yeah.
Well, you got a giant hole that was a badass band. But he's doing what he wants. That's what's cool. He's doing all the artsy stuff he wants.
That's what I'm trying
chill
to do.
electronica to
I'm trying to find a
crazy.
band that has a hole, and I can't find one except the dudes next door, but they don't want to let
Have
go.
you gone over and talked to him? You're like, I can hit those high notes.
I don't want to. So
then you go. You need two vocalists. I'll be the deep. I'll be the growl. He be the highs.
who?
Whoever they have over there.
You're
Y'all
gonna-
be you and the guy over
Oh,
there.
I thought you said
you let him do the high. You do the
Or
lows.
I like your other idea that you just said.
What?
We go over there. We'll do split vocals. You'll do the low, and I'll do the Devil Witch, or I'll do the Demon Witch.
You could do that,
They would love that.
and then have him.
No.
A 3 vocalist. It's like Linkin Park on dope.
Man.
And then you spit out hip hop rhymes every once in a while with their 80s metal,
And they just look at you like,
but the crowd loves it.
oh,
You're like,
yeah.
oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, them kids at Haltom City Theater, the Haltom Theater, they love it.
Remember when we saw Every Time We Die with Mastodon and
Uh-huh.
was that Coheed?
That wasn't the first. We'd seen them a few times, though.
Yeah.
Hadn't we?
But
That's the one with the
last
big
time,
jack
right?
guitarist, right?
That's the time we saw Brian on stage with them.
Just
Just he's
sitting there
buddies with
chilling.
him.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I forgot Brian's buddies with him. God damn it!
Is he the guitarist that's in it? Or is it all the members?
I think
And
it's
then
majority
Greg?
of the members and then Greg. So
Yeah.
I forgot. I looked it up when it first came out in April, but I don't remember.
All the members, then Greg.
But that's the way it's being sold is
That's what it's going to be like when I come into Spectacle and do a song with y'all.
after you knock off.
It's going to be all the
James?
members of Spectacle and
Why are you going to knock
Stubbs.
off James?
I'm not. We'll still have Spectacle. This will be called, y'all are called the Spectacle.
Uh-huh.
We'll be called the Spectacle.
The spectacle.
Yeah. The Testicle.
Anyway, that was the music thing, and then the Baroness released
How many times did you play that when we were hanging out at the Big Ben?
quite a bit, and then I'd listen to it driving around.
I don't think I'd heard it since you played it. Like, since back then.
Yeah, the song's fucking.
But I've been on a musical journey.
Well, the new Baroness was released today, or the new song.
Yeah.
Last Words, which was very weird, considering my dad died at that show.
Yeah.
Or I
Oh,
found
yeah.
out my dad died at Baroness.
see the
and then
cover?
the single they released is Last Words, and it's the first time it's not a color.
Yeah, but it still has the stone in it.
Yeah.
The stone look. I wish I was artistic like that. You know, I still haven't framed that last one.
Oh, you haven't?
I found it the other day, too, and there's a bend in it. I'm like, motherfucker. I hate that,
That's no
man.
good.
That's why I don't buy memorabilia, because I can't get it home and in a frame without something happening.
You know what I still have sitting in there that's rolled up? I have 3 posters. I have the Nine Inch Nails Soundgarden poster.
That
needs
hasn't
to be
been put up?
hung. No.
You know who ganked that from me?
Who?
I'll give you a hint. She has red hair.
Oh. Yeah.
Or, no, is it the Faith No More one?
The Faith No More one, I have it in there,
The dog?
and that one's hung. That's with all their autographs.
Yeah,
on
she
it.
got it framed, and so she
I got
says
mine
it's hers
framed.
now.
Oh. But I've got that one. I've got to have framed. I've got the Guns N' Roses one from AT&T Stadium, where it's the Guns N' Roses with the cowboy helmet. And there was another badass poster in there.
You
The
know
one
how
the
they
Tool
did
one?
the 3, 2, they did the countdown? I saw a video the other day at a Taylor Swift concert. She ripped off the Guns N' Roses, man.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I mean,
And the
you
whole
know.
crowd was chanting, counting down. I
3,
can't tell you fucking one
2,
song she sings.
1.
Not one song she sings, and she's so popular.
Shake It Off.
Okay, yeah, Shake It Off. Because weren't we going to cover that or something?
No, we were going to do Kelly Clarkson. Now
Which-
someone else did it.
We still needed. Oh, they did? Never mind.
I thought I told you on the State Parks album that's coming out that the
Is it
State
metal
Park-
or is it just punk?
the Toadies are doing Since You've Been Gone.
That dude listens to our show. He didn't ever want to admit it.
He
will
doesn't
never
ever
come
want
on
to
our
come
show.
on. He don't
No.
want to come on.
No.
He don't want to come on and promote his studio.
But he'll
His
damn
recording
sure steal some
studio.
ideas from us.
Fuck you, Vaden.
He's just like
Coming
local
after
radio
you.
stations. They don't want to come on,
Todd.
but they'll damn sure steal our ideas.
What the fuck you want to be called these days? Stealing our idea of doing Kelly Clarkson Since You've Been Gone.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
What? How much
Never
stuff we've
mind.
had? We've had so much stuff ganked. You want me to go down this list?
No, I don't.
You want me to start calling off people that don't have talent?
No, it'll make me mad, and I'll retire from the show.
Start calling out other podcasts again?
My chiropractor said I had to start watching out when I get upset, and I'll have a heart attack and retire from the show.
Because they try to do what we do, but they can't do what they do, but we've stolen that bit too.
Yeah.
That's all right. Y'all steal from us because we steal everything from the ticket.
Who?
We do.
Who steals from us?
Oh, you want me to go down that list?
Don't get me mad.
uh,
Well, now that the show is completely stuck in quicksand, what shall we talk about now?
I'm trying to look up that State Park album
Oh.
and see if it's even out yet. First single drops from the State Park album. It's called Texas Wild. And the first song was Hey Baby.
Does anybody like for us to give their band some ideas real quick? Because we're good at that.
Hey Baby Que Paso. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jeff played it on the show. It's with Paul Wall and Fat Tony. Hey Baby Que Paso. You want to hear it? You want to hear some Paul Wall?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Gotta go here.
I'm catching up on the chat room because I can see now.
Oh, you have glasses?
Well, I got contacts in right now.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. I like that.
So now I can see all the shit that the chat room talks about me.
Punch their lights out.
We can go show up to their house.
And be like, what the fuck?
Since you've been gone,
No, I can't find it.
I was touched for the very first time. Wait, that's Like a Virgin.
Yeah. You going to go to that?
We could metal out that.
All right. Have you been on Reddit today?
No, I have not. What's taking over Reddit?
So there's been a whole bunch of shit going off on Reddit the last week. A lot of people have been protesting.
Put this away.
What Reddit's doing, a lot of people are in protest because Reddit's going to open things up for ads and ad revenue.
That does suck.
And so and they're also changing their API rules to where third-party programs or third-party apps can't access Reddit. So, and they're going to shut off third-party
sharing of links and stuff.
Third-party Reddit apps that are really, really good because the regular Reddit app kind of sucks on a phone.
Uh-huh.
So the API change is going to shut all that down, and all these people in different subreddits are getting pissed off.
Yeah.
So they started doing this blackout thing. So they over the weekend they blacked out a bunch of different subreddits, went into private or blackout mode. And the company...
That's what I have mine on all the time.
No. To where you can't access them or they're not publicly accessible.
Oh.
You can't share
I
information.
thought you were talking about
No.
the background setting.
No, like you can't get into the subreddits, basically.
Yeah.
And they did this June 12th to the 14th was the big protest. Well, then the CEO came out and said, it told the moderators of the subreddits that were doing this and keeping it going, stop it, or we're going to shut your subreddit completely down. You need to conform to the rules of the standards that Reddit has.
Yeah.
So I opened my Reddit app this morning and I start scrolling and it's nothing but porn. Nothing. Every major subreddit
was hacked, or they
said, okay,
it's
we'll
gone.
conform to your rules, to what's open, and we'll make everything not safe for work because this will also affect your ad revenue.
Yeah.
That comes through that you make off of these subreddits, and you won't be making ad revenue off of them anymore because of nudity and porn, and your advertisers will pull out. And so I was like, what the fuck is going on as I'm scrolling through? I'm just
Reddit
like,
revolution, huh?
butthole, anal plug, vagina,
Fish
boobs,
hook.
everything.
Fish eye, fish hook.
And it was just like, what the fuck? And it still is. Like when I was telling you before we started the show.
You just checked it out, and it's still that way.
If I go in here and scroll, like 3/4 of the subreddits I go to that are not nudity specific, they are now full on porn, and people just keep adding to them and having fun to them. It's pretty freaking wild.
No, well, I pulled up the one that has the grandma buried in a big old thing of resin. And it's not porn, but
It's a grandma buried in resin.
it's a grandma.
They resined a grandma. She died, and a family put her.
How creepy is that?
It's really fucking weird. Like, I don't know. I can't open Reddit at work because I'll be sitting there in the office, and a giant butthole will show up or something, or a nice close up.
Does that not happen every day at work, sir?
It kind of does, but now when you try to scroll away to get rid of it, another butthole, another anal plug will appear.
It's just a train of assholes.
It's just like, what the hell, or a big ding dong, or all these people are just posting shit to get away with it, and all the OnlyFans girls have come out and started posting all their stuff, and it's pretty crazy.
I bet they don't have much say because there's hackers that get into their stuff all the time and send it over. They're probably sent over from the Ukraine.
But it's an interesting way to kill ad revenue to a giant website that is like, okay, you want us to go by your standards.
Yeah.
Bam. And yeah, Zach up there saying it's all porn or John Oliver. There is another Reddit that is now John Oliver. And all the the memes subreddit is all medieval memes.
What up, Bone Man?
There's a whole list here. It's fucking hilarious.
We need to grab some beers. Let us know next time you're up in Funky Town.
So, shit posting has banned all posts with the letter K in them. Well, that sucks is now a subreddit about vacuum cleaners. Interesting as fuck is now just solid whatever. So that's porn and everything. Memes is only allowing medieval and landed gentry memes. Pokemon Go is only allowing pictures of John Oliver, Pikachu, or Spark. Horny, Horny is now a Christian Minecraft server. Steam members are posting just about Steam, pictures of Steam. And Harry Potter is now referring to Huffman CEO as Voldemort. So, and Shower Thoughts is an awesome
What are
subreddit.
dad jokes?
Dad Jokes hasn't done anything yet. It's probably fallen in the porn guideline, but it's pretty. It's like
That's awesome.
I was scrolling through it looking for something because I had saved some stuff, and I'm just like, what the fuck? It's just tits and boners and buttholes.
When is Silicon Valley and these people that own these companies gonna learn to stop fucking with the
nerds.
public
Yeah.
or nerds? Like, what is public freak out? By the way,
it'll always backfire.
It's
Here,
always gonna backfire on you.
I'm sending you one right now
From
Reddit. This is what I'm.
From
I just opened up
public
Reddit,
freak out,
and this is the top thing.
That's it.
It's from Interesting as Fuck, which is usually cool scientific stuff. It's the top of my feed.
This is mature content immediately. NSF community. Log in. So I don't have it on my phone yet.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
You can't log in?
No. I got locked out of my my Reddit somehow.
Oh, you did?
And my Twitter. And I think it's because of the here's footage from inside the Titan submarine that went missing with 5 tourists viewing the Titanic. There's that controller you were talking about.
Yeah, it's just a PlayStation controller. Stupid as shit.
Yeah, I think I'm on some list now.
Probably.
Ever since we went to New York and they started frisking me at every single museum.
Why did you get frisked at the museum?
Remember that?
I forgot
like
why.
3 of them. And I got searched when we left.
Like you stole a piece of art?
No, when we were leaving to leave, they pulled me aside.
That's the top picture of my feed right now.
That's an awesome picture.
Go ahead, describe to everyone what we're looking at.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vaginas and
I think those are called females.
4 buttholes.
All stacked on top of each other.
1 crack.
And this
one
it's
covered vagina.
How the pyramids were built, or it's how the pyramids were built. They're all stacked on top of each other.
All of a sudden, the image goes away, and I'm seeing myself going, drooling.
The other fun story this week was United Airlines employees. 2 of them were arrested.
Don't tell me I'm about to book another trip to Hawaii.
Are you?
Yeah, what happened?
These 2 were arrested for making at least $10,000 a week stealing weed from checked bags and selling it.
That's funny. That's a
They
good
were-
side hustle.
Yeah, they said there are like 6 people involved in the whole thing, but the 2
Yeah.
that were charged were like the ringleader and his side guy,
Yeah.
and they worked out on the flight line, and were going through passengers' bags, stealing
Yeah.
all the weed out of it and out of checked luggage, and it says that they had 15 to 20 gallon trash bags full of
I
weed
bet.
every week.
It's a good side hustle, man. I've been trying to find a side hustle since I'm a new realtor. You know, I'm not gonna immediately have a bunch of business.
So you're gonna go work at?
So I'm gonna
the
go work
airport?
at United.
And
It's a
still
fair
is-
trade.
This was an SFO, so a lot of people are like, well, "You're in California; it's legal." You got to remember, airport is federal property. It's a different story.
And it's not become
Weed is
federally
not
legal
federally
yet.
legal, so it's not legal on an airport, and that's how you can get arrested at an airport
But they're
in
that's-
California.
and they're just being nice.
Yeah,
Like they don't have to be
they
nice.
don't really arrest you; they just give you a little ticket.
Well, I'd do that. I'd be okay with that if I got
$100.
better service from the flight. You know, the flight attendants and stuff. I'd let them take a little pinch from my weed
A couple
sack.
nugs.
Yeah, a little nug,
Here's just some
nug,
nugs,
nug
here you
here
go.
and there. Man, I'm okay with that.
They said that when the pair were busted, they were carrying 30 pounds of marijuana. 30 pounds.
Yeah.
How much? That's a
Where were
couple
they
of trash
from?
bags,
Where were
right?
they from? Does it say?
They lived it in San Francisco.
So that's the thing that's so weird is you hear about people how everybody thought when weed started getting legalized that the black market would go away. No, it has not gone away at all in any of these cities.
Well, this doesn't say anything about it. Well, I guess, yeah, they are the black market then if
Right.
they're reselling it, yeah. Well, it's just cheaper. You're not paying the taxes on it.
Well, I don't. That's the thing about the weed business now is it's still cash.
Yeah, because banks don't want to get involved with it because it's not federally,
Not yet.
not yet. Yeah.
And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be legal in Texas for another 30 fucking years because idiots keep voting conservos, right-wing conservos in who think
I don't know.
the devil's lettuce is
I think I'm ready
straight
to go
from
to
hell.
Colorado.
Like, move the show.
I think I'm ready to go to Colorado.
Let's do it.
I'd love to live up there. So awesome.
Castle Rock.
Hmm.
We don't have to live in Denver.
I watched a TV show about Castle Rock and a haunted house in Castle Rock.
There's a haunted house there.
It was a Stephen King series on Hulu, something like that.
Castle Rock.
Dun dun dun. Where's the where
Our sound.
the sounds? Where they
Yeah.
at? I don't know. I closed them. The other thing, why I want to get away from here is that I found out. Now this ain't really the reason why I want to get away from here. This is something I want to do. I found out that it's legal in the Fort Worth Reddit today. Fort Worth Reddit hasn't gone to full nudity yet. But I found out today that
I think that's one of the reasons I got kicked out of Reddit was Fort Worth Reddit.
according to Texas Penal Code, you can still duel another person in Texas on private property or in a private place. If you do it
Are you
publicly,
talking about
that's
a gun
disorderly
duel or are you
conduct.
talking about a sword? Sword duel.
It says any 2 individuals who feel the need to fight can agree to mutual combat through a signed verbal or implied communication and have at it. Fist only.
Is this 2 L's or 1 L?
1 L, not the band.
Or our dual cover band that plays both, and we're going to be spelled with 3 L's.
Yeah. So, as long as we do it in a private location, we can host duels. If anybody wants to air
Beef.
out their grievances, we can have a combat ring in your backyard. It's middle ground. Arlington's middle ground. You could have a Fort Worthian versus a Dallas.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And, yeah, as long as it's on private property, they can duel it out.
I think the ticket did that though, didn't they?
That's fight night, and that's all sanctioned.
Uh-oh.
And
That's sanctioned? They sanctioned Fight Night?
well, they've got people that take care of everything, and I guess they don't keep stats or anything, but it's all you can only
You have
fight
to
for
have-
a minute or 90 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, and are they doing weight classes and stuff out
Yeah,
there?
everybody's got to be weighed. It's
What do you
right
think
around the
about
same.
old McGregor's little trouble?
I haven't seen it. What is it?
You haven't heard about McGregor down in when he was at the Heat
Mm-mm.
when they were playing the championship series? Which did you know the Heat and the Nuggets were in the championship?
Yeah.
Did you know the Nuggets?
Congratulations to the Nuggets. Another reason I want to move to
Because they got a good basketball
Denver.
team. No, he supposedly some lady like's trying to shake him down for some money. It sounds like because
Is it like a Michael Irvin thing?
yeah, I mean apparently he dragged her into a bathroom. I think was the story and
Punch her in
and-
the face because she
and
deserved it.
Yeah, and then had his way, and then yeah, it's crazy.
That's
the
what
story.
she's saying.
But then she admitted already that, or her attorney said that she was gonna go party with him. They were talking about going to his room, his hotel room, and somehow she went with him, thinking they were leaving, but they went into a bathroom. He banged her or assaulted her. I don't know if they penetrated her.
Well, which
But
is
then
it?
later
Did
in
he
the
beat her
night-
up or did he have sex with her?
Well, that's the other thing. He beat up the mascot and sent him to the hospital earlier.
He
with
did.
life threatening injuries.
He beat up the Heat mascot.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
hold on, because I haven't
So-
seen any of this.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
If someone brings up Miami Heat, I just go, oh, I don't really care about.
oh, I know. I don't care about the Denver Nuggets either, since Carmelo hasn't played there in 20 years. But anyway,
I haven't seen any of this. This is awesome.
but then later on that evening, she was with him again, and they were hanging out. And so they're thinking that the lady might be up to some monkey
Doing some
business.
shit.
Some monkey business.
They're out there. I mean, look what happened to fucking the whole thing that happened with
and Frank, dude,
and
come
Frank.
on, man.
with Celine Dion and Rose from the Titanic.
That was an underrated joke,
That
chapter.
was, that was. You gonna write that down? You gonna put that in your set?
That's going in the set.
No, but the I haven't seen any of this, man.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't seen any of this. But like the Michael Irvin thing that happened at the Super
Uh-huh.
Bowl, I mean, all the video and everything there, it's all a bunch of bullshit. And that lady,
Was it
he's going after Marriott.
Yeah,
and getting all this shit,
That,
'cause-
that video of the quarterback's brother, Mahomes' brother, he's in trouble because there's video of him like I think he just plants a kiss on a party host or something, and I think he's in trouble for that
Where this all just got thrown out.
already. The case is already done.
I mean, pretty much everybody's passed on because it shows that
I swear, if you repeat the story I just told you,
no. It says that after the attack,
you're gonna repeat it.
and this is days, not
Yeah.
just right after.
They were seen with each other.
Yeah, you said
Oh,
it
it
was
was,
right after, right?
Yeah, there was more like days
They've been
afterwards.
together for days.
Oh no, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
If you're an attorney, are you going? Are you fucking kidding me?
yeah. How? Oh, who was the lady that
And Frank,
is Anne Frank again? Yeah, she had to listen to those damn bells every day. No, there was
Bitch
a lady.
saw
I
too
can't
much.
remember who it was. The other NBA superstar that the lady took the condom and impregnated herself
oh
afterwards,
no,
and who it was.
oh no.
And then went after him.
Well, I know Kobe Bryant had
Kobe had the whole Colorado rape thing.
which was like they found out she had 7 different jizzes in her panties.
They went and looked, and it was all just a crime scene of DNA.
Look like our shed.
But there's
Our-
some.
look like
I
the
mean,
temple
There's a lot of people out there that do that shit, and it's not cool.
that rape
man.
people. Yeah, rape is not cool.
No, that try to hold people
Yeah.
hostage on shit like this,
It
or think it's a big money grab, especially on high-profile athletes like
well, and think about what it does to females or males, I guess, too, that can get raped. You know, that really do get raped. Like that girl down in Baylor, she was screaming at the top of her lungs, and they were about to pass that thing on, and then it got to a reporter. If I remember correctly, they had already skated over that thing.
Yeah.
And then somehow it got to, was it either a reporter or an attorney or someone, and then it started picking up steam, and then that's how it all came out.
Because the school was covering it
So
all
that's
up.
the problem. When women do that, they're fucking them. They're fucking their gender up,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah, people doing shit like this, yeah.
And I'm not victim shaming, okay, chat room.
It's just when you do shit like this. Like the lady that was in the lobby on video the whole time talking to Michael Irving and said that he got inappropriate with her and handsy and grabby. And yet it's all on video that they were just having a conversation and he like shook her hand and everything.
That's why a lot of I think
It's shit like that that's just
John
like
Wick?
bullshit.
Keanu Reeves.
Uh-huh.
I think
he
I
won't
heard.
put his arm around
Yeah,
anybody when he takes
he'll try to
pictures.
get his hands out.
He'll
when
put
he
his
takes
hands
pictures.
behind his back or up in front of him when he takes a picture with someone because he doesn't want to touch.
It's a smart policy.
It's a pretty
especially
good policy. I've seen you at bars
doing this.
when
Yeah.
when you're,
Yeah, with my
when
hands
the,
out.
when the Matt Stubbs fans come up and you're like, yeah.
Get a boob grab.
Did you see the thing with
No,
Biden?
there's no picture of me boob grabbing.
No.
Okay.
Eva Longoria and Biden?
Oh gosh, was he smelling her hair?
No, he went up and gave her a hug, and when he came back, he had his hand up, chest high, and she took his hand and shoved it down. Like he was pulling back and about to grab her boob.
Where'd
and
you
he
see
grabbed
that?
It was all over everything this week.
Oh really?
You're watching Conor McGregor, and I'm watching Biden.
Is CNN?
We're just full of
reporting Biden?
rapists in this country.
Is CNN showing that?
No,
Of course not. Is MSNBC showing that?
I don't know.
Where'd you see that? Guardian or Fox News stores?
I saw it on TikTok.
Oh. Yeah, it's funny what gets buried and what doesn't these days, you know?
But yeah, he's pulling back. They're at some event. Biden gropes actress Eva Longoria. Right here. Hold on. Let me mute this.
How's she looking these days?
I don't know. It's video. It's pixelated. She's looking pretty pixelated.
Well, I didn't ask for a close-up inspection.
You want me to see if she's on Reddit in one of these forums?
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's see.
So
here.
there's Oatmeal Brain.
So she's standing here clapping. Watch. Goes up, hugs her, pulls back, is about to grab her boob, and he grabs his hand. She grabs his hand and pushes it down.
I don't know. That's close.
No,
You
that's
think it was
not
going
close.
up? Play it again.
Out of a guy that smells little kids, I don't give him any.
Yeah, he has a record of being a pervo.
I don't give him any credit, man. You start seeing these weird videos and shit. Heck, I'm Joe Biden. I just said a bunch of words. Blah blah blah.
Oh man,
He goes over, hugs her, and has his arms around her back at boob levels, pulling up, and she grabs his hands. He had both of them coming towards her boobs. Both of them. He was gonna grapple him some desperate housewife.
That's crazy. You know what's funny is
And
I,
when
I
they're
keep seeing
hugging, when they're hugging, he's smelling her hair.
Oh, I bet he is, man. He's probably. I can smell those breakfast tacos.
He's gonna migs her.
Yeah.
I can smell you, cunt. And then shoots his
I
wad
can
on
smell
her.
those fighter planes.
Whoa, he went to Bono Land. Have you
Man,
watched
he's
that
all
thing?
over the place, dude.
Have you watched the U2 with David Letterman yet? That became a conversation
No.
on Sunday when I
I've
was with
not.
Jeff and Susie.
Man,
Maybe I need to watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
he's. Have you heard him lately? Like it's gotten worse.
Who, Bono?
No, Biden.
Yeah.
It's like he's not even making any sense, and everybody's just yes. He doesn't have a problem. He's okay. He's spry.
He also
Like what?
has never yelled the N-word in Congress.
Oh, that's the other thing. That video of him going about when marriage should be through a man and a woman, and that's it. I don't need any like that. When he was going
that's
off on
gone
that,
too. Yeah.
that's everywhere. That's come back. It's funny because all of a sudden these wokesters are starting to see the stuff that's actually been out there that we've been saying all along. People like us, like independents,
Mm-hmm.
have seen and talk shit about, and we're called racist because we pointed it out. Nazi MAGA.
Well, we are.
It's like every single. Oh, this is here. Oh, this is here. Oh, and don't forget this one. Oh, don't forget that one. It's insane. I still haven't gotten any apologies either.
You won't.
Patiently
No one
waiting.
will tell you that you're right. No one will. because you've been wrong on so many other
Yeah, true.
So the lead singer, Greta Van Fleet, came out. And that's
Speaking
not
of-
the story I'm going to. But it's the
Yeah,
biggest thing on all the news
I don't
sites
know-
right now. It's like, okay, neat.
Yeah, is this still a big thing when people come out of the closet these days? I know it's Pride Month.
I don't think so.
Why-
Just do your
it's-
thing, dude.
That's the other thing. I saw something the other day that people were bitching
Unless
about.
it's a
the
PR thing.
Rangers.
I mean, you're a band that's about to release another record, about to go on tour.
you just happen to come out.
You're playing a few festivals now. I mean,
It's Pride Month, and you
It's a
just
PR
happen to
thing.
come out.
I'm going to get to something here in a minute that would probably point fingers towards it actually being a PR thing.
On this story.
Well, fuck it. We'll skip this story.
Well, hang
real
on.
quick.
I got something real quick. It'll lead you to your story, I bet. So
Well, I have like two things open, but
okay. Well, there's people that were pissed off because the Rangers, Texas Rangers, didn't do. They're the only Major League Baseball team that's not doing Pride Day. It's weird. Like, I understand why gay people and lesbians would be upset about that. I do get it, but why does it like? When did we start celebrating people's sexuality at fucking sporting events? Like, why is this even a thing? We're the only. Like, they don't do this overseas. They don't
No.
fucking do this dumb shit overseas.
No, you just
We're
go
the
and
only-
you do it, and you have your own fun time.
Right, we're
there.
the only country that is caught up in the swamp and quicksand of
And they're
bullshit.
all laughing. Go look at all the. You know, the only time you really see it is in Formula One when they're in a country that, like Bahrain, or they're in
That kills
Saudi
gay
Arabia.
people.
That it's a death thing for people not
Right.
being able to live their life the way they want to. That's where they'll make protest. But you look at all the soccer games. You don't see any of this
That's
stuff.
it's so
You don't
funny
see
that all of a sudden
the
like the Dodgers.
Wimbledon, the tennis.
You
match
heard about the
stuff.
Dodger controversy, right?
That they suck. No,
Are the Dodgers sucking this season? Because
No, I
I'm
don't think they
a Giants fan, and that's good for me. Anyway,
I don't know
no,
what
that
their
they had
record is.
that group out for Pride Month. The
Flag.
Huh?
Flag.
Is that a band?
No, Parents for Lesbians and Gays. Haven't you ever seen what's that movie? Never mind.
Continue.
Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
well, anyway, they had this group out that's
It's a real
famous,
group.
That's famous for doing kind of humor and slapstick stuff about religion and the Catholic Church and all this stuff, right? It's like
it's
cross-dressing nuns is basically what they are, and
so it's not 4-day weekend.
no, it's not, that'd be
From
cool if it was.
Sundance Square
That would be cool if it
or
was.
Impractical Jokers. It's not
No,
those
I almost
guys.
got a job at 4-day weekend, by the way. That would have been. You know how long I would have lasted in that shit?
I would have.
About 20 minutes.
I
And I'm
would've-
like, I'm out of here.
I would have loved to have seen
So,
that. Oh my god!
Then
so
then
much
the,
video would
then,
have been shot.
Then the Christian right has to start their movement at the Dodger game and come protest. And so basically they had this sporting event that nobody was inside because they're
'Cause they're all in the
outside
parking lot
yelling
at
at
each other.
each other.
Well, isn't that a
What-
Dodger game these days anyway? I mean, they get more
That's-
people
I
than
think it's the A's.
Oakland.
The A's.
Oakland's really bad. There's
Yeah.
like 200 people there.
But it's just funny that now it's like, when did this start? Did this start with what's his face, Kaepernick? Is he the one that started this? Because I don't understand what led us to here. How did we go from a guy kneeling because he has a good
It was
he has a
before that. It wasn't a guy kneeling.
well? How did we get to where all of a sudden
It's
now
just gradually.
we have to
group. This is the
have
thing.
baseball teams celebrating who we like to fuck? It doesn't make sense. I just
And you
want to go to a
can't
damn
even-
baseball game.
Where was it?
I just
In-
want to go see baseball.
In Toronto, you can't even have sex in the hotel.
Well, there was one time, right?
And then now it's
They banned it?
banned. You can't
Son
have
of a
sex in the
bitch!
hotel because the hotel is part of the stadium, and you can't have your windows open while a game's going on. You can't have
They
sex
blew
in
it.
there.
They blew it for us.
If we're gonna do everything, let's do everything.
I like voying. Yeah, when's Furry Day? It's coming up, I'm sure.
It's coming.
When is
go
minor
out to Furry
attracted? When
Day.
is
Oh,
minor
what's that?
attracted persons day?
When is Oh God, dang it!
2 girls, 1 cup day.
No.
That's the soft. That's over there by the soft serve.
What was the day the
That was-
male group?
Who? NSYNC?
No.
NSYNC day?
No. no.
Chippendales Day.
The Nambla Day.
Oh yeah. When's Nambla Day?
Was that a real thing?
Yeah.
Or was that a joke? I
No,
thought
that
it was a Stern joke. Was it a real
No,
group?
there's a real organization, I believe.
Was Nambla real?
Chat room, is Nambla real?
World Puppet Day is March 21st.
Joe Rogan was talking about this mutual combat happens a lot in Austin.
Let's do it. Let's go down and watch it.
This is he's talking
How do those
RoboTuner's talking
references?
about the duel, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'd go to
Susie
that.
says, I know I said some stuff when I was younger that I thought was funny, but we've been
How
mortified
old
if
are
people
those
would
references?
not let me move past. But did you ever yell the N-word in the middle of Congress? I mean, you could say some things when you're younger, but yelling it in the middle of Congress while you're an elected official is kind of weird.
If she's talking about Joe Biden, it wasn't just one thing that he said.
There
It was multiple things.
Yeah, there were. I mean, you
And
can
it was
move
him.
on.
It was him attending the funeral of the Ku Klux Klan member too. And also, my children will never go to school in the jungle with the apex. He called black men apex predators.
See,
like Biden's,
he doesn't have good PR, which is what I want to get to with this thing that kind of leans me towards this Greta Van Fleet thing. While this is a big deal of them coming out, have you watched The Idol yet on Max?
No, that's what you texted me about, right?
Yeah,
Jeremy and I.
I
do want to start it.
I have to take a Silkwood bath after every episode I watch it. Like I have to be sprayed down because it's filthy.
Is it?
Well, it's yeah. The story is basically you take Miley Cyrus and Britney Spears and put them together, and this girl's a pop star, and it's everything in that world she goes through. So, and she is surrounded by all these. Her manager, the PR people, her best friend, her this and that all look after her and take care of her. But she's a loose cannon. She's had her mom died. She has a mental breakdown. That's before the show even starts, but they keep referencing it that she's had a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And it's Johnny Depp's daughter is playing the lead in this, and if I was Johnny Depp, I'd be very hesitant to watch this show that my daughter did because she is naked all the time. And it's just like she keeps making all these weird mistakes and doing stuff, but these PR people are all over them. But they also want to sell her because she has an upcoming tour, and they need publicity, and they need, like, the very first 20 minutes, the very first episode, spoilers, but it's not, I mean, it's the very first episode, so I don't know how much further they can go with this. But she's in the middle of a photo shoot, and all of a sudden these tabloids start, and music mags and all this start posting photos of a leaked photo collection that's come out, and it's a picture of her with cum all over her face. And they're trying to figure out how to spin it and how they're going to make it work so it doesn't affect ticket sales of the tour. And so the PR machine starts working and all this stuff.
World Protein
and it's
Day.
Pretty wild. And it comes out,
Is it like Euphoria?
It's by the director.
Same people?
It's by the guy that wrote Euphoria, which I could only watch a couple episodes of Euphoria, and then it got
I told you I'm not watching that
wet.
show.
No, because it'll make you
want to kill people.
You'll be like, "What are my daughters doing?"
I think about that anyway.
But this is more like it's a pop star running around. It is. It's a cross between Miley Cyrus and Britney Spears, and some of the references they make are from both camps of stuff they've gone through. Like
that stuff.
No, she shaved her head at one point, and is very free-willing, like Miley is about things and stuff. And the show's wild.
Yeah, I'll check it out
Wild,
tonight.
wild. The third episode, I think, is out. I haven't watched it yet. I watched the first two. And was like, what the hell is this? And The Weeknd's in it. He's the male interest.
Yeah.
And he goes by his regular name now. And I don't even know what it is, but
I
he'll
don't
always
know.
be The Weeknd to me.
RoboTuner's in the chat room. He's saying that do you guys know anyone that uses different pronouns? He said he found someone, or he ran across someone that goes by they. Have you?
Yeah.
A they? What is they?
No.
What is, hey,
They're
Susie, what is a
non-binary.
they?
They're non-binary.
Is a they a non-binary person?
Yeah.
But I thought all of it was non-binary.
No.
You're either binary or non-binary.
No.
That
you can change your binary.
That doesn't make sense then. The
you
definition
can change your
of
0 to a 1. You can change your 1 to a 0.
if you're binary, there's two options and that's it. Right?
If you're
non-binary,
non-binary,
it's open up to anything.
Or you don't identify as a 0 or a 1.
And that's what a they is.
Yeah.
Got you.
You don't. I mean, that's the way. If
Then
we're going to
what's a
talk
them?
about binary, we'll use the numbers.
And
we'll do
them
0
is
and
just
1.
the plural version of a they?
Them is a band out of Denton that I thought you had booked for tonight.
That's they.
Oh, that's they.
That's what I was getting to.
So
but
them
you
is
got bogged down in the actual
Damn it.
conversation. I
But
was going to do
them is the cover band of they.
that. Okay.
They was supposed to
Now
come in
I
tonight.
understand. I got it.
But the thing is, like, you only use pronouns in third person,
Well,
or when you're not. Like, if you were sitting in front of me, I wouldn't refer to you as your pronouns. You only refer to, like, I would only refer to your pronouns when I'm talking to someone else.
I don't refer
Right.
to pronouns, period. I talk like a human adult. So I don't do that.
But that's the weird thing about pronouns is that it's not in a one-on-one conversation.
It's when you're referencing
It's
them.
like when you reference back with someone in the English language, the way it would work.
So
That's the way it would work because it's a.
my question is
You're
this:
talking to someone else about someone.
getting back to Idol. So Demi Lovato has come back out.
Add a little bit of her in there too.
Well,
There's
that's
probably
what
a
I was
little bit
going
of
to say.
sprinkling of her in that too.
Oh, my point exactly, because she just came out saying she doesn't want to be non-binary again. She wants to go back to woman, I guess.
I thought she went from non-binary to alien.
Well, she's switched back to just doing normal gender, I think. Or I'm sorry, wokesters, normalized in this society.
So she wants to be
American
female?
society.
She wants to be female.
Yeah, she wants to go back to being referred to as, I guess, her.
Well, I mean, you can. Prince
Hershey.
went back from being a symbol. You can go from being a symbol back to Prince.
Do you think that was every time she does this stupid shit with her fucking pronouns that it's because she's trying to get publicity?
Well, what didn't the reason she went non-binary when all that news came out was when she started
publicity?
that TV show? If you watch all this shit, it's
See
when
if it
someone's
lines up.
about to do something.
Right.
I mean, that's the way the PR machine works. So
and now you have Veta Grand Fleet,
who's fixing to go on a massive tour? They're coming through Dickies
who decided to announce
and
during
release a new
Pride Week,
album. Pride Month. It's not
Pride
just a
Month.
week.
Yeah, I forget. I forget.
But they're
week is
they're
week is
ramping up.
Hanukkah, right?
If you watch how people do this shit and when shit happens, it's because they're on the verge of promoting something or getting something going. Very rarely is it just like, you know,
you're gonna get in trouble, man.
how am I getting in trouble? That's if you. We come in here and do these stories every week, these entertainment stories, these music stories, and it's all. You don't talk about a band until they're about to do something, or they're about to release something, or they're they don't make the news cycle, and then if they have this little thing they can use during a certain time of year, maybe we find out that John Bailey around Christmas or November when the new Baroness album comes out that he's actually Santa Claus. And you do PR and like, holy shit, John Bailey's Santa Claus.
He identifies as Santa, Saint Nick,
or he is
He's a
Santa
Nick.
Claus. He actually is Santa Claus. It's stupid.
Man.
PR, that
That
PR
would-
world is stupid, and that's what the deal is with that show is watching that machine work. And I've seen with what I do and who I've worked for, crazy PR stuff
Shit,
work.
dude.
and
When I was at the radio station, they had to do it.
crazy things that different organizations have to align to or succumb to make things okay for the general public, because you can't just look past. I've said this on the show a million times, especially with in my job, in my world. Public perception
It's a business.
is a business, and you can get. We talked about a few weeks ago. These companies are getting hit for not having a certain set number of types of people working at their company.
Oh yeah.
Or you don't get government grants for you know,
Yeah, no.
you got to have a certain number of lesbians. You got to have a certain number of gays. You got to have a certain number of Asians. You got to have a certain number of blacks.
Which
you
has
gotta have a
watered
certain
down
number-
the professional industry. Like anything that's professional, it's watered it down.
But it's also, you got to have that for public perception that you are a, you know, open cultural
Yeah.
business that is diversified
Yeah.
and appeals to everybody when you're 100% overlooking pure talent.
Yeah, it's gonna suck when your plane's going down, but you know, and you could have a pilot that's at the top of his game,
Knows
know,
how to pull something out. Could do the barrel roll. Like
could do
in
whatever
flight.
he needs to, like in flight, exactly. But instead, you got some jackass that barely passed anything, but he identifies as a horse, so he's flying the plane.
Yeah, we had to have someone that identified as Santa Claus
Flying the plane,
flying the plane.
or leading fairness.
Yeah, and it's weird. I mean, I understand there needs to be places for all these people and everything. There's
No,
nothing
but
against
you don't.
that.
You
But
don't
when you're
compromise.
when
It's
you're
public
overlooking,
safety.
or you're overlooking just talent that could help your company out to be better, or your field be better, or you know.
Well, they say that's why our military is fucking getting laughed at right now, is because they've got all these stupid new woke criteria that they have to
They have
meet.
to meet. Yeah.
Because it's like the military, they also have public image that they have to deal with. It's like,
Well,
you know when
want,
it all started?
You want your military to look like
It's
a bunch
when-
of badasses.
It's when the environmental credit score started. Once companies started bending the knee to that, that's when all of a sudden the fanatics were like, we can get them to public.
When did
We
that
can get
start
companies
happening?
to start doing that anytime now.
When did the environmental?
2015-ish, 2000, somewhere in there. Right?
I thought it started earlier than that.
Wasn't China the first
You know
ones
who
that
I
started
blame
it,
for
which is
this?
the worst country for pollution?
Yeah, because they wanted to try to write off their stuff.
Oh, no, they're the ones that did the social credit
The
scores.
social credit
Right.
scores, yeah. When did the ESG begin?
Do you think social credit scores are going to make its way into America?
Yep.
I do too.
We already have an insurance score that no one really talks about or knows about.
Uh-huh.
But you're already hit. Like, how many health insurance places can you go if you have, you know, if you get kicked off of one health insurance provider
Yeah.
and you have cancer and you try to go to another one,
Yeah,
how
and
many
it's
of them
so
will accept you?
it's so
I mean, it's
easily
a
to
score
slip it in
system.
too, because you can say social security card score and people are thinking credit, but when they're trying to get what they're trying to get passed and done is companies to
2002.
start using social credit scores. 2002?
The ESG
That's when it all started?
Yeah, in 2002 was the environmental score.
Huh.
Could go all the way back to 2000, May of 2001, but 2002 is when they started talking.
What about
it
the
getting
social credit scores?
going.
Because
Socialized
that's
credit
more
score?
what we're talking about is social credit scoring. Pretty soon they're going to do a check and make sure you have a certain amount of gay friends in your profile, a certain amount of lesbian friends, and a certain amount of trans friends, or you're going to be kicked out.
Yeah, because that's kind of weird. Because doesn't China's actually go into whatever their version of Facebook is?
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
the
I
tax
think
part of it.
I don't know. I've never experienced it, but that's what I've read.
I don't see when it started.
Man, we're just headed to a place where we just sit in a room and put VR goggles on, and that's where we stay.
That's when I'll be out in the woods with an axe,
Chopping wood
just
down.
chopping wood down and living my own life and being like, "You come and get me."
You come and take it.
What
else-
The
what else you got,
social
man?
credit law started in China. Announced it in 2022, but they've been working on it and trying to figure it all out since 2016.
Yeah.
So, Ted Cruz got in a fight with Pat Benatar.
That is so weird.
It is the weirdest
Why?
thing. And why did it?
Once
wasn't
again, why do we have to fight outside of baseball games? Why do we have to have Ted Cruz in a fight with Pat Benatar?
Why does he have to even reference her?
What?
Why did he
I don't
even bring
know.
it up? Like, he doesn't even understand what her songs are about.
Usually,
what the
okay,
lyrics mean or what the
I don't
songs are
get
about.
it either. These are grown ass people too. It's like,
Why didn't
when
he
you hear
reference
someone-
Cannibal Corpse?
dude, when someone talks shit about you, when you hear someone, oh hey, someone so and so was talking shit about you, How do you usually, besides shooting him dead? No, for real. How do you usually respond? I just fucking ignore it. It's like it's called pretend that they're saying your hair's purple.
Wait, hold on. Are we local or is this a national thing? Like if it's
Just
a local
period.
person, no. Next time I see him, I got a fucking pipe and I hit him in the back of the fucking leg.
Right. Fucking beat it. We curb stomp them.
I'll fucking take these assholes out. Don't fuck with me. Don't.
You saw
talk
what we
shit.
did to the guy that stabbed Stubbs.
He got canceled.
He got canceled. Anyway,
Canceled with a club
no,
in the
for
back of the
for
head.
real though, these politicians and these public figures, who gives a shit if someone's talking? Like, I don't get it. You're wasting so much energy that you could be doing to provide positive things in the world, but instead, you're at each other's throat.
Did you hear his quote? Or did you see his quote?
I didn't. I saw it in the show notes.
So Ted
Figured
Cruz
I'd wait
says,
for you.
he goes, I don't think Senate Democrats, if you had video of Joe Biden murdering children dressed as the devil under a full moon while singing Pat Benatar, they still wouldn't vote to convict him.
I mean, he's not wrong, is he?
I mean, that's the way both
But yeah,
parties
he
would do.
should have gone with Cannibal Corpse for sure.
At least address a band that actually has songs about murdering children
I'd
and
be okay
drinking
with
their
Slipknot.
blood.
I'd be okay with Slipknot.
I mean, come on.
Everybody thinks Slipknot's satanic.
I told you about Cannibal Corpse lyrics being read at one of my assemblies, right?
No.
So twice a year we have a big giant assembly where all the Kingdom Halls in the area come together and they all go up to
And Cannibal Corpse was a part of it?
and deicide. Yeah, they're reading up there. They're talking about how music can affect kids and what they're listening to and how heavy metal's so bad and blah blah blah. And they start reading, or the guy giving the talk started reading deicide and Cannibal Corpse lyrics.
And you're like, yes!
In my head, I was going, ooh, yes!
I can't wait to check this out.
And I think there were other bands listed. Sepultura was listed.
Steadfast?
Stroll was listed. No, but
Explosives.
Sepultura was listed. God, there was a whole Entombed or something like that. Like there was a whole bunch of these
Possessed?
metal bands. Of course, the band Satan and Behemoth.
Were they on there? Were they even around then?
No, I don't think they were around then. I was trying to think of who all it was, but I know Sepultura was on there, DSI was on there, Cannibal Corpse was on there. And the whole time going, it's the same thing. You guys don't get the joke. Those are joke bands singing songs at the time that were just trying to be shocking and over the top
Well, you know
in a
how,
silly way.
you know how I explain that to people?
You're fucking stupid.
Besides that,
Oh.
I go, I say, okay, do you like horror movies? Oh, yeah, man, The Omen, that was awesome.
I love Scream.
Yes, those are great movies. Okay, well, just pretend that the horror movie version is Cannibal Corpse. They're a horror band. That's what they do. That's what they get into. Their art, everything is geared towards that. It's not the same. The devil controls the airways. He knows how to move through things like headphones. He can get to your brain.
Well, he knows how to move through a TV and go into your
So,
eyesight.
yeah, right. So your ears are stronger than your eyes. What
Yeah.
what are we saying here?
I mean, that's the stupidest fucking argument ever. And that's when I punch the guy in the line and walk away. But
What that the airways are
when they
controlled by
say
Satan?
that, I'm
You've
like,
never,
oh, bam.
dude. People really believe that.
Well,
They believe that you can't
No.
play 4/4 music time signature because it's satanic.
that's the satanic. That's
Yeah,
why.
it's some kind of tribal shit that has to do with
That's why I do all my music in 4/32.
right. And
And-
we
and
we
5/8
and we
time.
find that time that measures up with the heartbeats.
Yeah.
So we can really brainwash you.
Yeah, it's just like arguments like that, stories like that, religious shit like that is aggravating. Super fucking aggravating. Like, and I've told the story on the show before. You know, there was stuff we weren't supposed to have. My mom let me have whatever I wanted, except for having the first body count tape was kind of.
Well, that was in
What
the
you got
public.
there?
Remember
It
that was a
in
big deal
because of Cop Killer.
yeah.
You know, when it came to like
Tipper Gore.
hard rap, she kind of threw a flag up because my mom didn't understand it. She was into rock and everything, and but she knew sex, drugs, rock and roll. She knew that Led Zeppelin songs weren't about conjuring the devil, like everybody says.
No, that's
you know,
Van
70s.
Fleet.
That's Led Zeppelin too. But also like my best friend growing up couldn't have a fucking tape. His parents threw away Pearl Jam 10 like 12 times because it said fuck 3 times on the record. And they were like, this is Song of the Devil. No, it's not. If you fucking sit down and listen to it and see what the fucking song's about, you turn around. And that's what happened with Metallica, with Ride the Lightning.
Yeah.
We were learning the guitar stuff, and my stepdad and the guys with his dad came in the room and were like, what are y'all playing? What are y'all listening to? And go out there, oh, it's Metallica, Ride the Lightning. Metallica. Because at the time, Metallica was the most evil fucking band in the world to every religion. Yeah, and Slayer too. But that
Twisted Sister too,
Metallica was
because they had that album cover that looked so repulsive.
But the thing was, Slayer wasn't being played really,
everywhere,
and Metallica was the the kitchen name.
They were rising.
Could throw around. They knew who they were.
They were starting.
They were a big name.
Household
they
name.
were the head of metal,
right,
at that time, and they freaked out. My stepdad freaked out. His dad freaked out. His dad's name was Michael. Freaked out, and we were like, "Here's the tab book. Here's the tape. Here's all the lyrics. Tell us what's wrong with it, and we'll get rid of it. And we won't do it, but we need you to, because I've looked through it. I've listened to all these songs. Tell me what's wrong with it." And they went through there and looked at it and was like, holy shit, this stuff's intelligent. This isn't just a bunch of screaming and crap.
Especially on Ride the Lightning, there was was it Creeping
Death?
Yeah. And so isn't it funny that
the only thing they, and I've told this story before, but the only thing they threw a flag up at was, of course, Ride the Lightning's about being
the
electrocuted.
church or your parents?
My stepdad and Michael. Ride the Lightning's about being killed in the electric chair because of crimes you've done and all that crap.
Right.
And they said there's a lot of death on this record because you have Whom the Bell Tolls, and that's a song, you're going to die. You die on a battlefield, you die, whatever, but time still marches on. The world still moves past you dying. And then you have Fade to Black, which is a song about suicide. And that threw up flags. But other than that, they're like, no, all this is intelligent. There's not a cuss word in here. There isn't anything that's demonic or satanic in any of this.
Yeah.
Y'all are cool.
Then you started listening to Possessed.
Then I started listening to
Gorgoroth.
Deicide and Gorgoroth. Yeah, there are satanic bands out there. There are pure hardcore.
Most of them are
satanic,
commercially satanic.
But there are some that really believe in that. The reason they are where they are, or the reason they have the talent to create the music they do, is because of Satan. I'm possessed, and I love being possessed, and Satan gives me the power in order to do this. Do you? I mean, we could also fall back on all the conspiracies of pop music and the satanic imagery that's always at the Grammys and all that crap.
I heard
how that goes.
Interesting conspiracy theory about music today that was on, I think, TikTok or something.
Yeah, what's that?
Actually, it was on Instagram because I don't do TikTok because of the China. Paul McCartney. You heard this?
Satanist.
No.
That there's multiple of him.
That he's dead.
And there's multiples.
Yeah, they have a double. Body double.
I've heard there's multiple, like 2 or 3 of him.
Yeah, and they go through like his pictures before and how he was the same height as Ringo.
Yeah.
When Ringo first started jamming with them, and then now he's like taller. They went through his face structure and all this, and I'm like, what?
And I've heard that's a lot of the reason why those two aren't around each other that much. Like every once in a while they'll do something weird, but that's why they aren't around each other that much, because Ringo's the only one that's still living and knows that
everyone
Paul's
else is
fake.
Yeah. That's wild, man.
That's
wild. That's right there. That's some Trumpers right there. That's a magger.
So I got sent. The reason this Pat Benatar thing came up is because there was a link that was sent to us about political bands. Because I said, who are the political bands today that are going around doing stuff? And so this list got
sent.
And there's one. You could say that, yeah. I mentioned, growing up with Rage Against the Machine. in the 90s. But Pussy Riot, I forgot about them. That's modern day
Yeah.
pop rock stuff from
Russia. And they've almost been killed several times
Yeah.
because of it.
Got to see them down in Houston. That was cool. Just before Nine Inch Nails. Megadeth. These are older ones, but Megadeth's still doing stuff, and I guess
Ted Nugent.
A System of a Down.
System of a Down's very political.
Very political. Sleater Kinney, who I didn't even throw in any of that, but I never really listened to Sleater Kinney.
A lot of punk bands.
Napalm Death and Ministry are both thrown in that category because Ministry's still doing stuff.
Yeah.
For a couple more records, so he says. But Fever 333, that new band I've seen that I dig the shit out of, I've tried to get you to listen to a few times.
Yeah, I saw the kid on a tower yelling.
Yeah.
Last week at one of the festivals.
Oh yeah, he was at the festival, and everybody's like, they were the best thing at this festival. They're fucking good live. Say, hey, all you want. They blew me away, and that's the first time.
Well,
I was like,
all that I saw was him. Like all the footage was of him up on the tower, and then you could barely hear the band. It was just him screaming, so I didn't really get a judge.
The
how good
record
of a
stuff
band
is
they are.
good too. Old one, Bad Religion. I brought them up, and Rise Against. Which Rise Against? I mean, they're not old. They're kind of middle. War on Women. I've never heard of.
Randy Blythe, he writes some pretty political shit sometimes.
Yeah, I guess here and there, but they're not. You wouldn't say Lamb of God's fully politically charged.
Man, his vocals. There's a lot.
What are you playing with down there?
You thought I was fucking racking
Don't
shit?
be racking shit and just fucking around
Just
playing with it.
spinning around.
Look
What?
at that. Randy Blosh a good.
We're losing oxygen.
Because through the headphones, it sounded like I was like, "What are you playing with?" Strike Anywhere
Yeah.
and Anti-Flag,
Oh yeah.
Green Day.
Nah. They're about masturbation more than anything.
I mean, their new stuff and what
Once he started wearing eye makeup, yeah, maybe. But
American Idiot. That record.
I'm
whatever,
not
but
putting
that's
Green
not-
Day in
I'm
a
not-
political band category.
I'm not following. I'm talking about bands that kids are like listening to, going, "Man, these guys are right, and we need to go fucking
Yeah.
burn down Congress." You know.
Stink Flamingo.
Yeah. And of course, the last one is the Dead Kennedys when they were around was one of the older ones.
Yeah.
But I was looking for more
Yeah.
new bands that are around these days that the kids are listening to. Like, you're not going to listen to
I'd say the political.
Taylor Swift's not going to lead you to.
I'd say
You're
it's
going to
moved
change
to,
your
but
political views.
I would say that political groups these days tend to be more hip hop and rap than they do metal
Like
at this
Run the
point.
Jewels. Well, I mean, technically, hip hop's taken over everything. Rap and hip hop have taken over everything. That's the biggest music
Yeah.
genre these days.
Yeah, strippers don't even dance anymore; they just twerk.
They just kind of,
Yeah.
they just kind of violently shake their body like they're being electrocuted,
Yeah,
which I would rather watch. Instead of them being twerking, can I just walk up to them with a taser and shoot them as they're naked?
I know how you can get them from crawling away.
Shoot them again. All right, let's close up the show. I got Righteous Gemstones are back.
Yeah,
I watched the first episode today.
I'm gonna have to watch it on the download this season because
Out
my
of
my
control.
newlywed that lives with me now.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be into this one, this movie, this TV show.
She ain't.
No, dude.
It's too anti-religious for her.
Yes.
But it's making fun of mega churches.
I know, but she does it
Think
still.
about
She
that.
thinks it as being disrespectful to a religion. You know how everybody got offended with
But
everybody
Joel
was freaking out about-
Osteen's not disrespectful to religion?
she can't stand him either.
Okay.
No,
I mean, that's
she-
basically what it is.
She just doesn't like,
The
the
700 Club and Joel Osteen is what this is playing off of. And the dipshit up
She
north.
just doesn't like shriveled penises. Okay.
Yeah, you can see them every once in a while in this. That's right. And
They have to have the record, right, of TV show that showed the most penis.
no,
They're not.
that came
Has
up.
to be.
That came up a while ago when White Lotus was on.
White
and
Lotus showed
sh-
one.
Well,
Right?
There's quite a bit. I think it's safe to say there's
Oh,
quite a bit.
that's right. And there's the ass eating.
The ass eating scene, the man on man ass eating scene.
What's his name? Has a nice dick though. The one that thought he was dying. Because they show his
yeah.
dick at the beginning, don't they? Or is
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Is it his balls or just his dick?
No, I thought it was all of it. But there's a lot
I
of
remember
dick
being
in it.
impressed. I was like, that's a nice dick.
But someone did a whole article about,
It's a really nice dick.
HBO has always been like, there's going to be breast everywhere, but all of a sudden you have a show that's really fucking good and there's dick everywhere.
You can't beat a good dick scene.
You can't. And White Lotus was fantastic.
Hey.
But
Hey.
what? You like the dick scenes?
No, you can't beat a good dick joke. That's a great. Man, I'm coming with them.
But I binged this week
Clay
on
Cooley
Max.
versus Joel
All our
Osteen's
shit's on
gonna
Max.
happen.
Everything I've talked about today is on Max. Righteous Gemstones, The Idol, Smartless.
That's
the
another one
Smartless
that
tour.
you sent me a message about. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Watching
So
it.
it's really fucking good because it's Will Arnett. It's the podcast Smartless, but they did a video documentary of them going across the country doing shows.
Sounds like an idea that you and I came up with about 4 years ago.
Yeah. Thanks, Max.
I'm so sick of people stealing our shit all the time.
So it's Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and God dang it, I can't think of his name. The guy from Will and Grace.
Yeah.
God, I can't think of his name right now.
I can't either.
I can see him. I can see his face right now.
The little dude.
Yeah. Hayes.
Yeah.
What's his first name? Fuck. Can't remember his name. Anyway, it's really good seeing them run around together, and there's a lot of cool documentary stuff behind the scenes, a bunch of great conversations they get into, and that's what makes it cool. If you've never listened to their podcast, each one takes turns bringing on a guest every week, and they keep it a secret from everyone else, so it turns into like this guessing game, but when it's live it's a little different. And it's just really it's 6 episodes. It's really well done. But it's cool seeing them. First off, when they go on this tour, they're like, no one's going to come out and see us do a stupid podcast. It's all the same shit we've all talked about.
Yeah.
No one's going to come out and
Which
see us
are we
do a
doing
podcast.
another one at Cicada? Or
We need
what?
to. We need to have our... I think the last time we had... The dates we were supposed to do it, we were in Big Bend, and then your wedding or something, the wedding week or some shit like that. So we need to go over there and talk to her and see about lining that back up. But they actually go to Boston and have a MIT physicist on as one of their guests, and the crowd turns,
Booze?
starts freaking out, and starts yelling at them like, I drove all this way, and I got a stupid fucking physicist, or blah, blah, blah. And people start leaving and getting up and leaving in the middle of the show and stuff, and it affects their psyche. And that's like the second stop on their tour. So they're freaking out.
Thinking they got to book
Like,
solid
what did we do?
stuff.
What do we do? Because I think
When they come to DFW, they can book us.
the first show, they do 2 shows in every city. They do an early show and a late show. And the early show was like Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
And then the second show was this physicist guy. And people are freaking out and getting pissed. Like, I paid all this money to come see you guys. I drove all this way. And it's pretty interesting because now they start changing up their tour and the way they do things and panicking. And they're like, man, the shit on Twitter, everybody's yelling at us. And it's all the same shit we've gone through.
Yeah.
Except we do it at a minor scale versus them.
Yeah, man, we got to start getting royalties, some podcast royalties, man. For shit that people steal.
We need to go to that
Masterclass
that
of podcasting?
podcast thing.
We did with Andrew, remember?
No, that
Fort
one
Worth.
place. That big festival that happens
American
everywhere that we always
Broadcasting.
shit on.
Oh, yeah. I think I pissed them off because they tried to book they wanted to be our booking agent, and I told them to fuck off the other day.
One of them, they wanted us to come do a seminar in front of a bunch of people and talk about things, and they still wanted us to pay to get in. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not how this shit works.
It's not how any of this works.
You want us to come talk to your crowd, you're going to pay us, and you're going to give us a room at the Omni. That was like the first year when it was at the Omni.
Then we
Yeah,
could have
give
had
us a room
Jeremy
at
up
the
with some
Omni.
of his employees.
We could have. I want a suite at the Omni, and
Jeremy's employees.
you need to pay us to come
Some
talk
stack.
about
We need
this
stack
shit.
material.
Yeah.
Screw those guys. The thing is,
But they were like, no, that's not how we do this here. You have to pay a ticket to get in, and then we
Well-
allow you to talk on our stage. Fuck off.
We've
you
gone
piece
through
of
this with
shit,
several
and no one showed up to that
stupid
thing.
companies. Remember that are all like
It's all fly by night grabbing money.
It's grabbing money of inexperienced podcasters. Is
Yeah.
what it is.
They want to prey on
And
people
when I saw
that are
Andrew's
just getting
ad
into it.
this week on
weekend. Andrew, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to suck people in?
You got busted. Only suckers are going to go to that.
He
Just
said
kidding.
it-
Just kidding. I'll try to get out there and fart
I'll be down the street shooting a music video, but if I can break away, I'm going to go into
for
a little bit.
For what band?
I don't know the name, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these are a bunch of older guys doing chill stuff. It's going to be good. It's going to be cool. It's not craziness.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Is it for Clay Cooley or Joel Osteen
No, they don't. I don't think they do any
or
music.
your buddy Copeland?
I'll report back. If you're not going,
I swear.
well,
to
first
God,
off,
if it involves Joe Tacky.
it's at Cloudland. I'm shooting it at Cloudland. So this weekend, you already brought it up. Andrew is doing his Fort Worth Roots is hosting a podcast and networking event at Pouring Glory from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And
Hell
if you go
yeah,
by
dude.
there, you can sit in on his podcast. And
If
be
you
on the
like
thing.
Arbonne and you like Amway, then you're
Is that what what is Arbonne? What's the one where you sell stuff to get gold?
probably Arbonne.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Like,
Arbonne, I
you
think,
sell
did
this, and
the
we'll pay you
Arbonne
back
did
in
the.
gold.
You got a pink Mercedes or something. Oh no, you get a pink Cadillac.
I thought that was Mary Kay.
Kay.
Yeah.
And in Arbonne, you got a white Mercedes.
We can't talk about. We know someone that has high up Mary Kay connections.
Yeah.
We can't talk about that either. Shit. I forgot. Shit.
Oh, about more. You got that show, the So What Festival. You going down the line of things that are coming up yet? Is that what you're doing, or
So
you wanna
Andrew
talk
is doing. No, I just got a
Still talking
message.
about Andrew's
so.
Andrew's stuff.
Jose, you still in the chat room? Are you distracting me with stuff during the show? I'm gonna leave. I already see what it's about.
Uh-oh.
We need to have Jose in. Oh no, we don't. We need to have someone in.
No, sorry, Jose.
We need to have someone in that takes photos, and we're gonna disguise their voice and their face so we can talk about certain issues in the photography community. So Andrew's doing this podcast and network event at Pouring Glory this weekend. It's 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can go by there and hang out. I think so far I've seen that the old Reckless Girls are going. Forever Reckless Girls are going by there and doing some stuff, which I want to get them in here. We need to get them in here soon. If that's all right with you.
I'll fully pass that. Yes, I'll thumbs up.
Because their show's funny.
Accept it. I'll approve it.
And we can get them
Especially
in.
Jordan.
And then
Is that
this
inappropriate?
entire weekend, that might have been inappropriate. This entire weekend in the heat, although half of it's indoors, So What Festival is happening in Fair Park.
So what?
And I've done festivals over there in the Fair Park,
Go ahead.
and
I have to.
the AC doesn't always work. It's gonna suck in this
Could.
heat. So What is always fucking hot because it's always this time of year. But the lineup's pretty banger. I'd like to go over there and see some of these bands.
Yeah.
But I don't want to fight through all that shit. I don't want to deal with Fair Park. I don't want to deal with Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't want to ride the Dart and have some homeless guy trying to steal my phone on the train.
It's happened to us before.
It's half of it's inside, half of it's outside. I don't want to have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
A lot of great bands both days that I'd love to see, but man,
Someone
I
hit
just
me
don't wanna
up
do
this week via the text saying they really wish, since we're at our 10 years to start, us telling, some of our favorite times, kind of like we did on a recent show. I think it might have been with Andrew. And one of them definitely is Will running around dressed up as Wilford at Texas Beer Fest.
That show was great. We recorded out there, right?
Oh yeah, remember we discovered the other great thing about that event was, you got to meet the Revolver, the actual guy that made
But I already
Revolver
knew
beer.
him.
That was still cool.
Grant.
That I got to meet him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And,
Okay.
and you were talking to him and stuff. But then
I think he bombed us,
the
right?
magic-
Like, he just came over and bombed the podcast. Grant did.
Probably.
It was pretty funny.
the magic of the peanut butter and jelly slider that we discovered.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You're right. That was a good time.
And
That was a good
then,
time.
then it went bad because I got jumped by a band of homeless people and my phone stolen of some very private pictures of my at the time girlfriend, and was it baby pictures too?
I think so. You're pissed about that.
Yeah.
Babies and where the baby came out of.
And
It was the photos you were upset about.
and my apparatus was all over it.
I think some of them are on Reddit today. I think I've seen some on Reddit.
No, that was a Robin.
just
That was
scroll
that was
through
like a Robin Nest photography thread.
Oh, I wasn't talking about yours. I was talking about the other.
Oh,
Where the babies came from. As you're just scrolling through, you're like, oh, here's a neat story about the submarine, and here's submarine, and here's people fighting,
and
and
here's
then
one of Stubbs' past.
here's a cave of flesh. Huh.
That's the name of our industrial band, Flesh Cave.
That's a good one. Put that in the thing. Put that in the hopper. So, you need something to do this weekend. There's also something else going on, but I can't talk about it on
Heat.
the air. I've talked about it off the air with you.
Oh, I got a packed house this weekend.
Well,
Is it a camping trip?
no. It's just driving down the street.
Oh,
Shooting people that I meet, fully loaded Tommy gun. Here come the law, gonna break.
it's a
down
good
the door.
Queen song.
It is. All right. I guess that's it. Maybe next week we'll have a guest.
I doubt it.
Probably not. I'm kind of done with them.
I keep declining people. Like, we don't want you on our show, dude.
I
What the
thought you
fuck?
had. I seriously thought the guys from
I forgot about it.
they, them.
I think
what-
we all forgot.
I
It
thought
sounded
the
like
guys from the pronoun band were coming in here.
it sounded like the guys in the pronoun band were partying that night, and we all forgot about it.
They were recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a bunch of texts like needing information about things. And I was like, "What are y'all doing? We're recording." Oh, okay. All right, we're out of here. Peace. Bye. Good night. Let me kill this stream real quick. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Love you.
Good chat room.
Bye.
Good
Yeah,
chat
good
room this time.
Good chat room. Good night. Bye. In.
Actually, it's probably